Black Compass Media back live again, man. Shout out to everybody that's out there right now. You know what I'm saying? Monday show recap work. Pose it up.
Yeah, we back, man. Episode 291. We
Yeah.
here, man. Polo.
Yo, yes, sir. When the madness, man, we here. So make sure you get that Patreon because we gonna recap this on YouTube. Then the rest will be on Patreon.
Yep, the rest will be on Patreon. Now, the Patreon episode is going to be interesting. And by the way, the folks who from last week, we're going to make sure that y'all probably going to get like 6 hours of content. I ain't even going to lie. Like, we probably split them bitches up because I had to, you know what I'm saying? Like, the people that was on here last time, y'all, if y'all in the Discord, y'all, you heard the content, of course. We'll make sure that's out for y'all. And then we got a whole lot of things to talk about in this OT. A lot of news dropped. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a full-blown conspiracy bag with a few of these things that's happening, bro.
Wow.
I am, bro. Like the two big headlines. I
We're gonna get to that OT.
We gonna get to it.
That's OT. That's OT work.
I don't even. You know.
What you saying, Toe? Oh, I think he muted his mic. But yeah, that's OT work. All the conspiracy theories, all that. We gonna get to that in the OT. Plus, I think we did like a show. We did like an OT last week that was like 5 hours, right? Damn it.
Last week.
The joint we was telling all our celebrity, you know what I mean, encounters.
Oh yeah. We did a lot for that last one and shit, man. My bad on that too, man. I think I just had like an error or something, but yeah, we did a lot. But see, this the thing is that so it's battle rap stuff to cover. Get to the OT. I'll have the Discord link in here for people, and that'll be active for, the duration of the show and stuff. So, so y'all will be able to use that. That'll be active for a couple hours. So y'all can come over to the Discord. It is a cesspool in there. It is. I'm gonna be honest. Shout out to y'all.
If you sensitive, don't if you sensitive, don't come in there, man. I'll tell you.
Yeah. If you one of them people, oh my God, I can't believe. Like, no, it's not. It's not for the I can't believe people. Like, like this thing's being said in there, but
we
no,
run it like the old school Twitter in there, man.
Absolutely. Just it's all out. So anyway, let's get to the things, man, because I think it was an interesting weekend and things like that. Winter Madness. Shout out to Calicoe, shout out to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Interesting situation. How do we want to start here? Because on the outset, I'm gonna be honest, Cal. I gotta start off right here.
Yeah.
A Sunday event,
right.
Week 14 of the NFL, bruh.
Yeah.
Don't do that again, please. Like
I'm wild. Come on.
Like,
that was a little crazy.
Like,
and then
yeah.
It's a lot of ratchet TV. All my shows Sunday, like
right.
I'm in my old bag. So Sundays is me watching shows and catching up on shit.
Exactly, bro. The average battle rap age, I would say, is somewhere around the late 20s. Most of us got kids, work in the morning. Like, you know what I'm saying? We winding down, getting something to drink, Sunday dinner. You know what I mean? Like, this 6 o'clock, we started at 6:30, final battle kicking off at 12:30. Not cool. Just straight up not cool. And I do think that might have affected the way that I saw a couple of these. I was in a bad mood watching some of these bars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it definitely affected the mood for me watching at the crib. So, but this is on Rap Grid and everything. You know what I'm saying? Avo stream, Cal and Gotti music in the intermissions. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody,
yeah.
Real quick, the OT is on Patreon. We record in Discord, but it lives forever on the Patreon. So
that's a fact. That's a fact. So join the Discord. Shout out to the mods that's in there. They'll walk you through the process of everything. You know what I'm saying? If you are new to Discord and stuff like that. So shout out to people like Quiz. Definitely hit him up. You know what I'm saying? He's been in a heel bag lately, but everybody in there help you out. So let's get to Winter Madness because this was, in my opinion, on paper, a very consequential card. Before we get to everything, let's just say what was on the card first, and then we'll talk about each of the battles, right? So we got Bailey Lee versus Coffee Brown. And first, I want to send condolences over to Bailey Lee. If you watch 15 Minutes of Fame, Calicoe did an interview talking about, Bailey lost her grandfather and stuff. And
damn, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, that's tough. And she lost her grandfather and her pops like in the past couple of months or so. So she's been going through it. She still actually wanted to accomplish the mission, but she happened to be sick around the same time, what I'm saying, just physically. So, big shout out to Bailey, what I'm saying, hometown talent and stuff like that out in Detroit. So hopefully she can get that together. I know Cal said they wanted to make that one right. Coffee Brown was in the building, things like that, very comfortable. So
she's looking like Foxy Brown in there.
I know she was looking like something in there, glistening. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her. So then we had also in the car we had A.Ward versus J2, X Factor versus New Jersey Twerk. That's another. So that was a different situation, right, guys? Like that was
X Factor no show.
They said last time
I heard some family. I studied some family shit. They said.
Okay.
I watched the 15 Minutes of Fame interview with Calicoe. And Calicoe, I think Calicoe was like X didn't text him or something like that. I thought he was no sure. He didn't hear from X. He hope he good or something like that.
Okay.
That's tough, man. Wow. Shout out to Ace, man. Ace the Quiet Storm for the 50 piece, man. The return of the monetization. Salute, fellas. Pose, stop ducking the story time work. Yes, continue to yell at Pose. Yes.
Shout out to Ace, man. Appreciate that, man.
Get on him.
You never know. You never know, man.
Oh man.
So X Factor didn't happen. What did he say? What did Cal say, Polo?
I think now I ain't gonna lie. I definitely watched maybe 3 minutes of this interview. So I didn't watch the whole. Maybe he probably did have, but I think he said X Factor no showed.
Yeah, last time he's like the last time he heard from X, he was on his way to the venue type of move.
Yeah, he was in that bag.
But so that's unfortunate. You know what I mean? Then you had Ill Will versus Bill Collector, Marv 1 versus Tay Rock, QLEEN versus TREX, Calicoe versus Swamp, and then Arsonal versus Murda Mook. All right. Let's talk about
Wait. Did y'all see the battles the day before?
Yes.
On YouTube?
Yes.
I didn't see those.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't see those either.
I seen a little clip, Eunice.
And like Fat Say So. I thought that was
scheme or something, but I seen that.
I thought that battle was dope. And I like Fat Say So is dope, man. He's solid, bro. He's solid. I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying? Eunice did his numbers though. You know what I'm saying? Eunice definitely got that man, he's so scheme heavy. There's something like this is what I'm noticing too. There's a lot of people that like in chat, definitely let us know what y'all think, of course. But there's a lot of people that are starting to, because now we've gotten a lot of Eunice battles and stuff, and we start to really, you know how this shit work, right? And Eunice, if you're listening, and Doc, you know what I'm saying, I rock with y'all. But now people are starting to be like, yo, he's taking too long to get to the shits. You start to see the criticism. First, you got new car smell. Yo, he's dope. His breath of fresh air, all this other stuff. But now I think the more that people see him, there's starting to be this like narrative about like, yo, he's just too wordy. You know what I'm saying? And I think for a lot of battle rap fans, like sometimes it's like, all right, bro, I get it. You got vocab, you got, you know what I'm saying? Like you rhyme well, all that different stuff, but get to the shits. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he does have a little bit. Go ahead, bro.
No, my fault. Go dog. Keep cooking. My fault. Go ahead.
I was mainly done. I was just saying, like he see this, and I feel like, and I'm gonna just say this as a person who's a fan of that type of battler. The one thing to be aware of sometimes, Eunice, is sometimes, and I think Rex put this. He said this after the JC Shine battle, which I'm still mad at. Right, I'm still mad at. As a JC fan, especially in that era. But sometimes you just gotta tell a nigga, I'm gonna punch you in your head, or I'm gonna get right to the thing, get to the things, get to the point, right? Because that directness of a battle that's standing across from you that got charisma, they can overshadow the shit that you saying. You know what I'm saying? All them words won't, they can cut through all that shit, right? You battle ill will. He's going through that. He's battled franchise and Holmesy and these guys. You know what I'm saying? There's a time and a place for that shit, I feel like. But this is a good battle for him, bro. He did his thing with this.
Yeah, with him, he's still like he's good, but I got like, it's kind of like, and somebody mentioned this in the comments, this kind of the same thing when Kid Chaos kind of in the COVID era, like the critiques I had with Kid Chaos. Also, there's a good point. He kind of do take too long to get to it. Like sometimes, but he's very wordy, and I give him that. He got a lot of, he adds a lot of like his vocabulary. He's very wordy when he says his punching and stuff. But sometimes in battle rap, you don't need all those words. Like you could just you could just get to the point. You know what I mean? And now the thing, I gotta be honest with these guys.
No,
like the thing with him is that level right there is gonna work against like respect, like the fat souls, whatever, that tier. But once you start stepping into that other room and you start going against the people that can neutralize that with like other effective areas, then you're gonna get a test. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like he gotta add, and he gotta figure out a way to not simplify it, but just make it more digestible.
I agree. I agree with that, or just add other aspects to it, to your game. We know you can rap. Like it's, just honestly here, Eunice is probably one of the best in terms of like, he can put together some long schemes, all the shit connects, it's worded well, it rhymes throughout, all that different stuff. And I think that's dope. But other aspects of your game, I mean, the charisma, the crowd control, like, just all the different intangibles that come with this shit too. Right, like it's hard to even explain, but I mean, there's some people that you notice it when you see it, like the people like Ill Will, you know what I'm saying, the real showmans on stage, like the people like Hitman and Gotti. They just have a way of saying shit that's effective, but they not taking up a whole bunch of energy to get to that point. You see what I'm saying? So, but that comes with skill. That comes with time, and that comes with just getting in the lab with your material and figuring out. And you have to take risks too. You know what I'm saying? Like for all of the up and coming guys, and I think I may actually end up doing like some sort of either a standalone blog about it or something like that, some sort of content talking about some of the newer MCs and just the type of shit that I want to see from them in this upcoming year. But a lot of the big theme that I have for a lot of y'all is y'all have to take risks. You have to. We're gonna get to the later in the show. We're gonna talk about Murda Mook and Arsonal. I'm kind of a preface to what I feel like makes Murda Mook great. But one of the things that you see with all the guys that do this shit at a high level is that they take risks. They do, and sometimes it might not pan out, but sometimes it actually does. And you have to deviate from, the things that people are cheering for now in order to form your own identity, your own like unique style that makes you, right? Like you have to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or people just feel like, oh, well, you heard one battle, you heard them all. You don't want to be in that place. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I want to say this too. I ain't gonna lie. I DM'd him this. Henny Man, I was highly impressed. I caught Henny Man battle. I was highly impressed. I thought Henny controlled the room. I thought he worked on his flow. A lot of the critiques about Henny Man in the past, the Henny Man was that he sounded a little outdated. I noticed that was like a lot of the critiques of some of his previous battles from the previous years and stuff like that. But this one, I thought he had confidence. I thought he had his slogan is fire. I slept on a bet. That's fire. I overall probably that performance, that was one of the best performances of the weekend for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like that was a really good showing.
Henny has actually had a pretty. What'd you say? Go ahead, bro.
I said Henny Man was wilding like that.
Hell yeah, Henny was on his shit.
He cooked some,
Uncle Buzz. Shout out to Uncle Buzz. That's he from Toronto and shit.
Oh yeah. Nah, he cooked. I ain't gonna lie. The Toronto dude wasn't that bad, but it's just Henny was just in the pocket. He just caught him.
Yeah, he caught him. Yeah. And shout out to Uncle Buzz because we did have him on a New Balor spotlight and stuff. Like real dude from out Toronto. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he you know what I mean, he run with Marv and them upstairs gang and all that. So this is a learning experience. But Henny has actually had a really good year, in my opinion. The L.I. the Mayor battle at the Riot was dope. He had a great performance there. Peaches. You know what I'm saying? Like the 2-on-2 joint that he did as well. Like he's been doing his shit, man. And you know, and I think a lot of the critiques was because Henny raps like he's on a beat almost, right? Like, but see, I think that's kind of what makes him him. I'm glad he didn't deviate from that shit because he could switch it up. You know what I'm saying? And then out in Carolina as well. Shout out to Posey Bambino. He was giving one of the guys a shot and really controlled the room. You feel what I'm saying? So big shout out to that, man. The pregame was dope. I like the pregame idea, Cal. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? One other thing I want to shout out about that too, like with Eunice especially. I remember being in the spaces and Eunice actually saying, "Yo, if you got space on the card, I come through." You know what I'm saying? I pay my own way. You know what I mean? I just want to be a part of this situation you got going on. You feel me? And he went out there and show out like that, man. That's betting on yourself. I'm always a big fan of people doing shit like that. You feel what I mean? Like, because a lot of the guys that we all revere as legends, man, a lot of them they was taking them same type of chances. You feel what I'm saying? So like that's dope. That's dope that he did that. All right.
Now let's get now we could we could get to it.
Let's get to the things, man.
All right.
Let's get to the things, man. So I think the first battle that we had, because this wasn't advertised on the card, was Breezy Will versus Black. You know what I'm saying? So like just you know,
I ain't see this battle.
You didn't see that. Was okay. So these are two. So I'm familiar with Breezy Will from shout out to my man Cheatham out there, that Michigan, that Flint scene and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like he's dope. I think he's with like the I-96 crew or whatever. I thought Breezy Will took the battle. I mean, I won't belabor it, but he has some dope shit. He says some shit like if we fight, then it's a ladder match. Like, I don't know why we fighting, but it might just be something in the air. He says something. His setups and shit was dope. It was like it was all original shit, man. It was a cool little back and forth and all that. I thought Will took the battle. You know what I'm saying? I think his lines were just a little bit better. Black turned up in the second and shit. But I had Will first and third. You know what I'm saying? But I see potential with Breezy, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. You know, it's a little segment of guys out there in that Michigan scene that I think is probably primed to have a nice little run and shit. Shout out to King. I seen King in the background too. He from that Michigan Bar Wars type cloth and shit. So yeah, Michigan got something, man. There's some new talent coming out of there that I think is dope, man. So you know, they kind of set up the situation pretty well, in my opinion. But yeah, I got Breezy 2-1 on that one, man. So shout out to that, man. Shout out to Cal for giving them that opportunity. All right, let's get to the shits.
Let's get to it now. Now we here.
Yeah. Y'all made me mad. I'm gonna be honest, and it's not even bro fault, but y'all made me mad because battle rap is so goddamn wishy-washy. A.Ward versus J2 Polo.
Oh man,
they was cooking y'all in the comments for the predictions. They said y'all
what they say?
Y'all two young men, y'all pushing a gay agenda.
I had A.Ward winning. I ain't have J2.
Well, I guess they were talking
Polo
about
had
Polo.
J2.
Nah. We got cooked. Don't just put it on me.
Hey, listen, I'm
wait.
cool.
Wait, how you not pushing the gay agenda? Why is it just me?
I didn't have J2 winning the joint.
Because remember last in the predictions, you did like a little speech. Like, y'all got to let it go. Like, he gay.
Yeah, I do.
They saying that y'all are pushing the agenda.
We pushing the agenda, not the people booking him.
Right. We don't.
Hey,
do we book J2?
That's what the people said in the comments. That's
man, listen. I look, and just like I said though, to those same people in them same comments, J2 was getting reaction in that room, bro. He was. it wasn't like people was just like whatever. Now we're gonna talk about the battle, but I'm just saying my point still stands, bro. The man has been rapping here for about 5-6 years. He's booked and busy, bro. Like we just gotta at some point, now let's get to this battle though, because I did have A.Ward winning the battle, and I felt like A.Ward needed to win.
The only thing I knew from the coin flip, I knew he was in trouble because I heard a young man to go back to this battle. There was a young man in the background said, "Your swag's off, Mag Sauce." I'm like, he screamed that out. I'm like, oh Lord,
yeah, replaced it with an F.
Yeah, you just replaced the mag with an F, but he like, yo, your swag's off, Mag Sauce. I'm like, wait, what? Off rip. So I'm like, oh yeah, he's in it for a rough night. This ain't Atlanta.
It really, what I really liked about this event, aside from it being late, niggas getting tired watching it, was I like they had that 313 versus Free World 8 Mile aesthetic. It had the aesthetic of 8 Mile.
I agree.
I really fucked with that.
Right.
That was I like the environment. It's one of my favorite settings, even though nigga was sleepy watching these battles. I like the environment.
Yeah, it was definitely a very battle rap kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Like definitely I will say, because I did a live, I kind of was a little harsh on the card, and then when I watched it back, and I put it all to the fact that it was Sunday, I'm tired, and I was cranky. So I was watching it with that cranky bag. But then when I rewatched this card with the uncranky bag and I'm just regular, the crowd was fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad crowd. But yeah, we can finish the battle.
It was a fair crowd. I'll say that, right? Like you could tell during the night they was getting a little bit fatigued, but this is the first battle of the night. So crowd is fresh, they ready. You know what I'm saying? J2 starts the battle off.
What do y'all feel? Before y'all go, like, what is y'all feeling about the start time?
Way too late.
Way too late. But I'm pretty sure he probably was trying to get like what we kind of predicted. Well, I think Tone, you said this, like some of these battlers on the card. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have to check on them. So I think he was trying to get all that. You got X Factor, no show. I think he was trying to get all that together. So I think that's probably why. And it looked like it was a lot of, nobody's talking about this, but it looked like it was a lot of people in the building.
It was.
Yeah, it did look like it was. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a different setting than the last place. I like that. Whatever that last place was, it looks kind of. First of all, Cal, I'm not even mad because that last place looked mad expensive. Whatever that place was, it had a balcony, all types of little backstage
that last
VIP.
Place looked like it cost this place looked like, but that last place like it cost a bag.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. So you know what I mean. I'm not even mad at you for not being able to get the deal on that place again, because that looked like some other shit. You know what I mean? But all right. So let's get to the work, because
we about to lie and give J2 a round. Yo, what's up with this J2 put? Like what are we?
Niggas are not.
Y'all are mad at us about him. Like
fuck with J2 at all.
But my thing is this though: where was all this energy when he battled Snake Eyes, and Snake Eyes was saying a lot of these stuff? Y'all was killing Snake Eyes.
A lot of the same stuff.
Now, when the white man do it, everybody accept it.
I'm just saying. Snake said a lot of these same things. Now we will say the setting does matter, right? He's battling J2 in Atlanta versus battling J2 in Detroit. It's a very different can of paint, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could tell the energy looked different in the room. Like they wasn't jacking none of that.
Yeah. J2 immediately goes to the white angle, which look, this is
I don't know why that shit got me crying. That nigga really went to the white angle.
He went right
he immediately went to that for it. Like,
you are not Pat Stay. Like we just immediately get to that. We talk about, we talk about the Glock 40. You know what I'm saying? We doing all of that, right? And it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right. I immediately said after round 1, man, J2 might be in trouble. He might.
Yeah, well, I would. You gotta feel like this shit ain't. I don't know if this enough. That's the feeling I was getting.
Right.
I knew he was in trouble from the coin flip when they said A.Ward. Niggas like They said in my man J2. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
All you hear is the boss. Let go. I'm like, damn.
Oh yeah, we're gonna address you too, boss. We're gonna address you. Shout out to you, but we're gonna address you because I've been in these like, oh, I'm managing somebody and they getting cooked bags. I get it. I always say you're not a real manager until your client get cooked, and you gotta stand there and like, nah, I think you got it 1-2-1. Like, no. Anyway, so after J2 goes, and it's like, all right, this is cool. I see where you're going. You know what I'm saying? We getting right to the white angles and things like that. Now, with A.Ward's round, immediately, the way he sets this shit up was dope. Immediately. You know what I'm saying? The Marvin, the Marvin Gaye line, you know what I'm saying? But it was a part in there where he got to the N1 mixtapes and said, your favorite street baller was Ayo. I said, oh yeah.
Wait. Before we get to the N1 bar, how y'all feel about the sound effects, Pose? How you felt about the sound effects? Smack called J2. He was giving some.
Oh yeah, that was wild, bro.
I said, hey yo, what is going on?
That was wild.
Oh man, my favorite street baller was Hot Sauce. Your favorite street baller was
Ayo.
I was crying. I said,
played it. Now I ain't gonna lie, this is one of the better A-Wards I've seen in a while. He was fire in the Hollow battle too. I can't front, but he definitely he put. I don't want to say belt the ass in this situation, but he wowed J2 up.
You're only good in Georgia like Waffle House.
Oh my God.
Yeah. See, and this was it because look, this is battle rap. So we gotta go. Like, look, if you fat, we're gonna call you fat. If you're white, we're gonna call you white. If you're gay, we're gonna call you gay.
We doing it.
This is just what has to happen because this is what it is, right? So A.Ward went right to that high school lunchroom era where you snapping. And you gotta say the shit that's right there in front of you, bro. If you was in high school and had a mole, we making mole jokes. This is just what has to happen. But he combined that with the fact that J2, you're different people. You get different types of reception in these different rooms. So he's already painting that picture. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was dope. We go right for the gay shine. Immediate, just out there, just whatever. We just gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
He was wilding him up, man.
And then nobody ever came out the closet in the trap house. Lord have mercy, Lord. The reason why that was effective is because J2 does talk a lot of street shit.
He got street shit. He got street shit, jail shit.
Right.
I didn't realize how much like street shit he got his material to. I was watching the A.Ward. I'm like, damn, he do say a lot of street shit. He said, listen, A.Ward was like, nigga, you take dick. I will never be as tough as you. I said, damn, that was a knockout.
Yeah. Oh, but in the first round, we said it's 4 surgeons looking puzzled trying to put 2 and 2 together. Good Lord. That's when it's like, all right. Yeah, we're gonna punch on you being gay. We're gonna punch on not believing it. We're gonna punch on you being a different guy in these different spaces. But then that's crazy. 4 surgeons trying to put 2 and 2 together. Like, what?
Nah, so this was a pretty.
Didn't J2 try to rebuttal? What round was that? He tried to rebuttal with niggas.
He tried to rebuttal. I think in the second, right?
I think that's like what him trying to rebuttal is like. Like when a nigga dead and he's like one of his body parts is still moving a little bit in the ambulance, like it just shot, like it was just like he tried, but it was over.
Right,
it was over.
Right. And then as advanced and I would say our culture is actually pretty tolerant of different types of people, of different walks of life and things like that. And I honestly think J2 he's gonna get you know, whatever the hate is, but the fact that we've largely the culture has accepted him and stuff, I think is a testament to how, you know, how diverse the culture is. But when J2 starts to do the whole, like, now he's getting at the white thing, you know, you show up to the barbecue, like we put the cracker on the grill and all this other stuff, and that was cool. But A.Ward had already painted the picture so well about, like, you know, talking about the gay stuff and not being believable and things like that. He tried to do the whole, like, I'm the voice of pride, James Earl Jones or whatever. It just didn't.
That shit was not.
Especially
in that room.
Yeah,
that was a room full of gangsters and street niggas, man. That shit was not. They niggas was not impressed. I said, damn.
Yeah, it was tough.
That was a tough night in the office, man. I ain't gonna lie. He probably played some Tony Braxton when he got back to the hotel and probably went to sleep and cried and shit. Like, that was one of those type nights. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Yeah. What? Does this?
And then A.Ward second, he starts breaking down the bars that he, you know, J2 has said before, you know, because A.Ward likes to do this. He'll take some shit that you said that probably got some reaction, and be like, wait a minute, that didn't make no fucking sense. Like I'll make snake reptile the bar, you know what I'm saying? Like when he broke down that bar or whatever, it's like, all right. Because I remember even at the time people being like, he was like, I stump him out, you know, have him stump him out on the floor. I make snake reptile. Like, you know, yeah, like it just was like, okay. So it's just like he starts to bring up these different bars that he says and things like that, and really broke that shit down. He broke down J2's raps out. One thing I did think was cringy though, A.Ward, I didn't like the J2 impression. Didn't like it. It wasn't even needed.
Or the sound effects. Please don't ever do that again.
That wasn't necessary.
Yeah, we didn't need.
We don't need a visual of what it sounds like getting had. Please, we know. We all men. We know. We don't need sound effects for that. Please, ever again. If you ever think about doing that again, just delete it, please.
Right. He got to the Netflix you know, win in the tournament that they had or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like that deal won't last long on Netflix based on how 2B, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that 2B based on how 2B acting. That's what he said. That was fire. In that second. So I was like, he had a lot of different and he didn't spam the gay stuff. He did talk about all 3 rounds, which is again something y'all criticize Snake Eyes for, but he had bars about his style and breaking this shit down like A.Ward does. You know what I mean? And it just was a lot. This was a really good A.Ward, but like I said, I think he really needed this battle too. In my opinion.
And your year strong, you know, after the Av battle, you know, that was a badass, that was belt the ass. So he needed this one. But you know, J2, I want to say this before we get to the next battle. He gotta figure out a way to battle top tiers. Like I noticed, or people that a lot of people have higher than him in the rankings. I noticed when he battles like Av, Twerks, A.Ward, it's not the same J2 as if he was to battle like one of the, you know what I mean, the newcomers or somebody that's not deemed as a crowd favorite. He's more confident, but like when he's battling these top tiers, it seems like they always outclass him. So he got to figure out a way with his material or something. He got to figure something out.
No, I think like to your point, that class of MC, I was impressed with the JC battle. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? I thought he did his thing with that battle. There is like there's something else. There's another gear that maybe you need to get into when it comes to these guys, because the top tier guys, or separates the top tier people from, like, you know, kind of mid tier, or the people that J2 kind of outclasses or whatever. In my opinion, they're just way more strategic. They know what room they're gonna be in. They know how to play to the crowd. They know how to set a narrative about you. And if they're gonna, like, A.Ward is kind of countering the shit before you get into this, right? So whenever he comes with some sort of rebuttal to what A.Ward is saying, he didn't already address that to a point. You know what I'm saying? Like they study your shit. So you know, you just gotta be a little bit more strategic for this next level.
You gotta be way more strategic. Especially like he walked right into A.Ward angles. A.Ward like, listen, you don't have to be this tough. Like you know, you don't have to rap about gumballs, and that's all he was rapping about. So like he walked right into an angle. So he got to just figure out stuff like that.
Yeah. And shout out to all the people in here, man. Upwards of 550 in here across the streaming platform. Shout out to YouTube and X as well. Whatever platform you're on, please share this and things like that. Someone, people are asking, "Oh, A.Ward's top tier?" Yes, A.Ward is top tier.
Come on,
Wait,
y'all.
he top tier?
Yes.
You ain't got
Yeah.
wait, Pose. We here. You ain't got A.Ward as top 10?
Nigga, hell nah.
How?
Nah, no way.
How is he not? How is
How he
A.Ward
top
not top
tier?
tier?
He finished top 5 damn near every year. It feel like top 6.
For the last like 4 years, he been like top 10 on that list. How?
Nigga, man, I ain't gonna do this with him.
Nah, do it.
Nah,
do it.
I'm just trying to, because we had this conversation like a couple weeks ago. He got to hit that stage, man.
He has to hit that state. What do you mean that state? What,
Y'all know that.
you gonna do the URL thing? We doing this?
You got to pull up. No, this I actually want to say this because I did see a young lady say this.
Mm-hmm.
I seen a tweet or something. It was on one of these pages. She said, "Rapping in front of Smack don't mean as much no more." Did y'all see that tweet?
Oh, Zan said that.
Zan,
oh man.
Ooh.
She said, "Rapping in front of Smack."
Zan, I wouldn't have tweeted that. I'm gonna be honest.
She said, "Rapping in front of Smack does not mean as much no more in this era."
We're not gonna do that because we're what we saying that based on this past year where clearly it was a rebuild, sort of reformat, come back with something. So in 2025, when they're in Houston at the big conference hall, or they come up here and they in Webster Hall or Irving Plaza type shit, and they doing the big events again, y'all not gonna be. That's just you can't take away what 15, damn near 20 years of like Smack is still,
man. These new people got no salute to Zan. I like what you're doing, but y'all got no respect. Like, let's be honest. Rapping in front of
she's not even new to be said. Like that's just.
I'm just saying she's new. She's not new, but she's new again to a lot of people that's in battle rap. Even though she has been around for a minute, that it's still veterans that's been in this game, that's been on a top scale rapping for 10, 15 years, that still get excited to rap in front of Smack. Smack is
absolutely
Smack. Like, come on, man. Like Smack DVD. You gotta like that. That means something. What do you like? I don't understand that statement.
When you go up to the casual fan and you mention battle rap, 9 times out of 10, if they heard of it, they're going to mention Smack. Oh, like Smack. Oh, okay. I watch Smack or whatever. Like it's a brand name that people are familiar with battle rap. And besides that, the prestige of some of it, because I always go back to like the like 2010s era of the gnomes and the sold out rooms and the the big room shaking performances and the all the different shit that's happened on that stage, man. You can't take that away unless you're going to replace it with something, right? And like probably what gnome like 3 through like 9 or 10 is just the summer madnesses and shit like that. We haven't seen other.
That's just crazy to say, man.
That, you know what I'm saying? So I can't say that, man. I think that's a little bit, maybe that's some recency bias or something like that, because it's not like some new stars have been created outside of the URL. Like, what's the last new star is EAZY, right?
That period. Yeah, that was the last one. And even
he became a star where
on URL.
So what do we? So question answered. Like, this is not a, and I love Zan, but come on, Zan, come on.
And that, come on. But to answer your question about A.Ward top tier, he does. So having multiple millions of views, that makes you top. Like that's why you said or is he don't rap on URL, or why you don't consider him top tier? I thought A.Ward was top tier. I ain't gonna lie.
I just don't. I can't, like, the top tier line right now is very blurred to me, man. Like,
okay.
I don't know, man. It seems like anybody could jump in there now. Salute to A.Ward though, man. I guess he top tier. I'm gonna leave it alone.
The combination of views and resume and prestige, and seeing A.Ward headline a big battle rap card is not uncommon. He's done it multiple times at this point.
What's his million view battle?
He don't got one.
Him and Nitty, I think, is at 1 million, right?
Let's go look. Let me look right now. Hold
Nitty
on.
versus
Because
A.Ward.
I'm pretty sure him and Nitty is at a million.
This nigga, that's a half of this brother don't even
he don't
have
have no he don't have no million views.
You don't. But is that because he got hot once the view? Because the views definitely relaxed.
He not top tier. He don't have no million views.
Yeah,
his highest view battle is Ill Will at 850K. Tay Rock is at 838.
Top tier, you gotta have a platinum.
You gotta have a platinum plaque to be top tier.
Yes, you have to. Now,
but he got hot in 2020 once URL left the algorithm. No, like we not doing that. We not counting that.
You gotta have at least a million. He been on YouTube. He been on YouTube these last 3 years.
Who have a million since Smack left URL is people who already were on Smack at one point and got they prestige up to a certain point, right? A.Ward never went over there. You know what I mean? Like, so his shit not gonna. The only people that's platinum in this modern era with Smack not being on YouTube is like Geechee Gotti, Hitman, you know what I'm saying? New Jersey Twerk, these type of people. There's very few million view battles since URL left YouTube. Come on now.
You got to. I mean, but if EAZY can get a million off URL, I'm going by that scale. Like it's possible. You just got to do it. Like
he already had a million view drop with chess with the URL, the situation URL, right? That came out.
Yeah, but my point is outside of URL, he has the Hitman battle. That's a million. He got the Reed Dollars. That's a million. He got the Charlie Clips. That's over a million. He has multiple battles that's over a million. You gotta have at least one battle.
He was already a star on URL before those.
It don't matter. Though. He still got millions outside of URL. So you have to have.
After he became a star on URL, though.
I know he did, but what I'm trying to say is the reason why EAZY is top 10, remain top 10 is because he continued with the million of he continued getting millions of views. I'm looking on YouTube. Yeah, A.Ward, damn, A.Ward don't got no million. That's crazy.
A.Ward doesn't have a million, but he's also never been on Smack. That's
why I said that's the reason.
Okay, understand.
But in terms of headlining, he do headline. Well, he hadn't been a headliner. I don't think since probably the Geechee battle or the Rum Nitty battle, maybe. But no, him and HOLLA was a headliner. So him and HOLLA was a headliner.
Was that a headliner on that
Black Ice?
That Black Ice card? I think it might have been.
So I think it was. He gets a lot. Now this gonna turn to me hating him, but no, I'm just going from Posey point. You definitely gotta have a million views to. I mean, no, that's our standard, but like this new standard, it seemed like you just gotta headline a lot to be top 10.
Okay.
But Smack standard, like that's why I think Beasley and them when they in interviews, they always bring up views. It's not really a lot of million views on YouTube like that.
It's not, especially since they largely left YouTube for for the app and like for the caffeine era and things like that. Like it just doesn't happen, right? Like they were kind of they were carrying the algorithm a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We can admit that, and that's no shot at nobody, but we know what them views look like when URL was consistently dropping work on YouTube. Like seriously, like we used to clown battlers for not getting that million. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, he couldn't get a million. Like I remember that era, So
but I think you definitely need at least a million. You gotta have that's like I agree with that. Like you gotta have at least one.
You gotta have a million view battle.
Gotta go.
If you're not being pushed on the main stage, you gotta have at least a platinum outside of it. Because it's other leagues, it's mad other leagues.
Okay. Right. Okay. Fair.
What's the next battle?
All right. So next battle was Ill Will versus Bill Collector, right? Yeah.
Ill Will versus Bill.
Yeah. Man, this battle I thought like, and I think a lot of us had this battle as possible battle of the night type of energy, man. And I'm just say it straight up. The fact that y'all both choked in that first round, man, that was
crazy, bro.
Yo, that was nasty work, man.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that, bro. Didn't like that. Already set the stage for like, okay, is 0-0, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think even Cal said it. Cal funny. That's 0-0, y'all. We got 2-round battle. Like,
yeah, this right here. I heard Bill Collector in Spaces earlier say that they both didn't want to battle each other. It was they never really wanted to battle each other. That, you know what I mean, they just did it, but they didn't. They don't want to battle. I ain't gonna lie, Bill. That nigga was saying a lot of personal shit. It looked like he wanted to battle you.
Third,
second and third. Yeah,
second and third. He was talking to your soul, low key.
He was kind of talking to you. The shit that Will said in the first that was crazy was I seen fiends break vows faster than a cheating wife. I thought that was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like some you know, drug talk type shit.
Yeah.
Dope. And then Bill, like, the thing was, like we said this before in the last show, the rapid fire Bill is dope when he's on his shit. When he's not, because with that style, if you have like a little slip up or anything like that, it just takes away the momentum. You feel me? So, man, that first round, man, y'all really fucked me up with that one. You know what I mean? Because I thought y'all was gonna have one of the better battles. Second and third rounds, though, you know what I mean? I wasn't. This is where I kind of be like, all right, I'm not. I guess I'm not as mad at the second and third, but it just took a lot of the energy from the just the battle, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just I don't know. I liked Will more though. I thought Will definitely had the crowd going, definitely had the control and shit like that. You know, it was interesting. He did the whole Midnight Madness angle, which I thought was interesting with the surf thing. You know what I mean? Talking about the surf situation or whatever, and he took the whole situation from him. You know, I just it was cool. It was cool. I guess they tried to redeem it, you know. I'm going with Will on the battle, you know, but I don't know. Will had a pretty good scheme with the Detroit neighborhoods and stuff like that. It was a lot of that too throughout the night.
It was a lot of pandering.
Yeah.
But I ain't mad at it though.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I had Will.
Yeah, I had Will.
Talk about this battle.
Yeah, this was a bad battle, but in a bad battle, I had Will in an ugly fight.
Right.
They both, it was like one of them fights. They both fell on the stairs.
Yeah. The whole Will's like. There's like a shot the nigga, his mom's at the scene, and she's like, "Not my baby Bill." Well, bitch, put it in your own name. Like, I thought that was funny.
Yeah,
that was funny, son. Yeah.
Next one.
Yeah. So now that was tough to watch. Now, this next one, because this was the other candidate that I felt like could kind of take the energy as well. Swamp versus.
I thought wait.
Nah.
It was Marv.
Was it Clean versus Rex next?
Nah, it was
Marv
look at that navy blue.
Oh, my fault.
Marv 1 versus Tay-Rock.
Marv 1 versus Rock, man. Whew. It's a lot of arguments about this battle, bro. A lot of arguments about this one.
Yeah, y'all about to get mad.
It's an interesting battle, man. Rock pulled up Paisley Crip bomber jacket.
That was the Code of Humanity jacket.
Yeah, he pulled up with that.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting. So I'm like, okay, what bag is Rock in? Rock had a solid first, man. A lot of the same, like I don't want to seem like I'm hating on this young man. I don't care for that type of material, but he had a solid first. He has a new rollout, Roman Reigns rollout. Acknowledge Me.
Oof.
Yeah, what you mean? Y'all ain't like it?
I don't like Wrestling Rock. Wrestling Rock
it was a little cringe.
Because like, all right, so I'm gonna say this. I'm a fan of wrestling as well. To me, wrestling is not as crazy as it once was, right? And then I feel like a lot of his wrestling shit is just like it's kind of front door. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion,
front door.
It doesn't. You know, honestly, Wrestling Rock is like out of all the Rock archetypes, Big Hat Rock. You know,
Big Hat Rock is a god.
Big Hat Rock is different. Big Hat Rock is different.
Yeah.
That nigga Big Hat. I need my nigga back.
Vampire Rock, I
ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna lie. Dracula Rock was one of my favorite rocks.
Yeah, you always say that. I can't stand Dracula Rock.
Nah, he was
because that nigga. The thing about Dracula Rock, he was wilding, but he was losing.
That's the only thing, because he was going against niggas having Hall of Fame daylight moves. But he Dracula Rock, if you go back to that rock, that nigga was fake rapping versus Daylight. I'm not gonna lie. Go back to that battle. I watched that battle a lot.
He just ran in the Daylight and Mook on like Super Saiyan mode that day, you know. But Rock was rapping, you know what I mean? So I get it, but
wrestling
it's just
Rock is Cactus Jack.
Yeah, like this
Rock,
not.
I don't know, man. He just don't. Like, he got a lot of front door wrestling. I don't know. It's something about wrestling Rock that don't hit, man.
It doesn't hit to me neither. I ain't gonna front.
You know what it is? It's because he used a lot of like the gun big, like J cut, like he just got a lot of those like this right, like exactly what you said. But I feel like I don't know. Wait, wrestling Rock is not gumball, like it's like a combination of gumball Rock.
There's like this half of Rock's career, these last like year and a half, where he's been like a big wrestling, like this. It sounds like it's just started. Like he's been this wrestling guy.
Yeah.
And he's been really implementing this to his material, and that shit just don't be hitting to me.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you a question, because I noticed I be studying all these numbers and I be looking at all the guys' numbers and stuff, right? I'm noticing ever since he started like this wrestling bag, his views on YouTube is insane.
Yeah, that seems like an algorithm play, and it's smart though, because like the wrestlers actually do watch battle rap, and they are fans of J-Rock.
Yeah, they invited him. A lot of that shit.
Yeah, so like they'll one of them will probably repost what he said. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if one of the guys was like, damn, like, you know what I mean, he incorporated our shit in there. You know what I mean? Like all that stuff is cool. I get it for marketing purposes. I'm just saying on the battle rap standpoint, you know what I'm saying, it's just like it's okay. Now, what I want to address is Marv 1, right? Now, there's a brother on this show that says 60% of rock, 60% rock.
I was correct though.
Go in there and just first of all, I don't think that
after the first round, Marv one knee started hurting, and I don't mean that physically. I mean that metaphorically. I mean after the first round was insane. I ain't gonna lie. His first round, I thought Tay Rock was gonna die. I'm like, damn, this how this nigga Marv rapping.
Yeah, he was.
I had to pause the screen to look to see if Big Meech or somebody was front row or something like that. Nigga confidence was up. Nigga, like this, my shit. Like he was in a different bag. So that first round,
right,
I got him clearly taking the first. Like I don't even really think this.
Yeah, that shit he was saying to Rock. He was like, "Nigga, this my." He was saying something to that nigga. I can't remember what he was saying.
Man, listen, he was wilding on Rock, and the thing about Marv though is, and I see what people were saying, right? Yeah, this ADHD battle rap mind. For all of y'all, let me talk to y'all real quick. My beard's a little gray. All right. Now, in the heyday of this shit, in my opinion, you didn't have to immediately out the gate talk about a punchline. Like Marv is not from that era. There's gonna be times where he's rhyming.
You gotta let him get to it.
You gotta let him set his shit up. All you niggas is on Ritalin. I get it. Porn is free. You know, like y'all on social media and y'all watching TikTok all day and everything is a 15 to 30 second soundbite. That is not battle rap, in my opinion, right? Some people, you have to hear the whole goddamn point. You know what I'm saying? They're making a point. They're deliberate in their deliveries and things like that. And Marv may appear nonchalant and then boom. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take you on this trip before I get to the line. And I fucking appreciate it. I do. I don't need this is not CompuBox where you're seeing how many punches you can get off in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, bro. I don't even like that type of battle rap. Like say some shit. You know what I mean? So just for the youngins out there and all that too, you know what I'm saying? Respect to y'all, because I see y'all in a different type of timing. But bro, Marv is not about to get up there and give you 1,000 punchlines a minute, bro. No, He's not gonna do that. There's other parts of his game that I feel like he displayed, especially in that first round. The only issue is that the heights of where Marv can go is not where Rock could go. Like the ultimate level of where Rock could go with his shit is still higher than where Marv can go.
Yeah.
And by the time we get to that, because second round Rock kicked in, and he was wilding on Marv in that second round again. I'm like, and that's the round that I'm always worried about with when you battle Tay Rock. If you put blood in his mouth in that second round is where he starts to get this energy. You know what I'm saying? And then every line just start going. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like by the time we got to that second, man, Rock was Rock was on one, bro. Rock was on one. He was. I understand why Marv feel like he won the first and the third. But I'm saying
he take what, a first and third?
Yeah, Marv is going with first and third rollout.
No, sir. He definitely won the first, but after that first round, I thought he fell into the same trap everybody else do. They start talking about Lady Caution. They start talking about the same stuff.
Yeah.
Like why everybody at Battle Tay Rock fall into this trap?
I don't know. And shout out to Caution, because she might got the toughest armor in battle rap, man. Y'all been dissing that girl.
Christ, man.
And you know what the tough thing is, man? And shout out to Caution, because you could tell she really loved Rock, man, because this man battled like 20 times this year, and every single opponent had something foul to say about her. It's like, God damn, here go another battle. Lord, what they about to say about me today? You know what I'm saying? And like, she just gotta, like, you know what I mean, just sit there and watch you niggas talk.
She's actually a really nice. She's a real nice lady too, man. So it's like, damn, I know.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, y'all, like, I'm surprised Marv jumped in that bag. Like, that shocked me. I ain't gonna lie.
The fans talk about her so much that even if like the battlers talk about her so much that even the fans be like, y'all, caution. I'm like, bro, she's cool as hell. She ain't did nothing to y'all. Like, she just hold it down for her, man. Like, you feel me? So this is
Daylight probably was the only person I think that really didn't go on. Like, it's a few battlers that when they battled him, they didn't talk about Caution.
I don't think Mook did either.
Mook didn't either. Mook was on the other stuff, but he used the other angle. But he ain't Daylight Mook. It's a few people. It's very few. Right. But Jesus Christ, man, this is good. I gave it a Tay Rock, man. I gave Tay Rock 2 and 3. I just thought Marv gassed out after the first. I didn't like his second, and I think he choked him. Which one? He stumbled in one of those or ended shit early.
Yeah, it was a question of like, damn, is he choking right now? But the problem was too is Rock had a few moments where, listen, man, whatever it is, what it is, everything on the table. When Marv started getting into this like you're gay angle, like you really like guys angle, Rock did not like that and started talking a little bit. He did, so that's why I gave Marv a pass on that, because like Rock was audibly like, nah, it's cap, nah, nigga, no, like that's but it was under his breath, but it was enough to where Marv could hear it because they rapping right next to each other, and it threw Marv off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So he had to run some shit back. It wasn't a choke. It was just like because Marv stopped for a minute and was like, bro, you gonna really sit here and talk right now? Like, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't mad at Marv for that. And Rock was definitely in his feelings about what Marv was saying. So, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just felt the need to be like, nah, it's cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
I remember Rock. It's like Rock in the beginning of his career went to a nigga with no angles.
Yeah.
To a nigga with like mad ankles. Remember the beginning Rock? Like, it was barely shit you could say to this, like in the beginning, and then quiet big hat Rock.
Yeah.
It really wasn't nothing you could say to him. Like, cause niggas didn't know much about him.
Right.
Now it's like all type of shit niggas got to say to Rock.
I don't think you can even become like top tier or even one of them niggas in battle rap without stuff that people could say about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody gets to that level without having something. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe even a couple things that people could just highlight.
Who was the top tier battler with no smut on a barely nothing to say?
Good.
Charlie Clips damn near was just a fat funny nigga with nothing until the dad shit.
To the dad thing, yeah.
Like if it's no dad shit, what you gonna say to that nigga?
They tried to force the white dad thing. Like, Goods is probably the
Oh yeah,
best.
the Italian. Yeah.
You Italian, your dad's white. I'm like, yo, Goods looks
Yo,
like
them
every
Goods
Dominican
memes,
dude that I ever met in the Bronx is what Goods looks like. That angle was so like, it was so trash.
They threw Marv. Yo, that shit had me. Nah, that Goods era with the Italian dad. Yo, that shit had me in tears. Yo, that was a funny ass. Hey,
Goods had another angle besides the dad white. Don't he have something else niggas always come to him with?
Nah, they talk about him for talking about money, which I'm gonna be honest, that never hit for me. Like, Goods like, yo, so y'all mad at me for talking about going to get some money? Like, where is y'all from that's fire? Like, to me, that was always the angle. Like, oh man,
everybody got an angle on them. It's not. I don't think it's one person that don't.
Cortez. What's Cortez angle?
It's not really nothing people could say about Tez. They just kind of make fun of him for the top tier money stuff, and you're not really who you think you is.
His weight probably.
His weight, that ain't really.
That's not really shit. Oh, you lost to the same people like twice type shit. They try to get on them for that. The slaughter. Oh, the total slaughter slept on the couch.
The vault angle.
Slept on the couch.
Slept on the couch.
Vault. The vault angle.
Yeah, the vault angle for sure. Voltez. Shout out to Cortez.
That ain't really that bad.
It's not that bad. It really got shit because like Ted's a real nigga, man. So it's like
about niggas with like nigga Surf got like mad angles. Like I'm not saying none of this is true, but he got like snitch angles. He got nigga got like 10 angles, like, but that makes you more polarizing.
Ice don't got shit either. Now I don't think about it. Like, fuck is nigga gonna say about Ice?
We talking about active niggas, y'all. Come on.
Yeah, that's true too. But I'm just saying, like, because the point like was about like the top tier, because Ice is a Hall of Fame jacket. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Ice had some role. I
used to make fun of Ice for the remember the picture that he took with the girl in the bed with the butt out, and it was like,
with the Timbs, yeah.
With the
butt out with the
Shorty had a fat ass though, but that was an interesting.
Her booty was black and with the Timbs on.
Yeah, with them old school butts before the BBLs.
Yeah, like a 92.
Yeah, let me stop, man. Nigga, Ice, wild us up, man.
Shout out to Ice, yeah. Like, heard you on the radio, Wolf. Didn't appreciate it. Shout out, Ice, man. We no issues, man. But yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't think you really could be. There has to be something.
You have to have a polarizing angle.
Yeah,
everybody do. I don't think battle rap is such a bring you down sport. Yeah. There's no way you could, like, if you active in the field, there's no way you could go without having something said about you, man.
Hell yeah, there has to be something, right? People not about to just let you, like,
but,
you know what I'm saying?
But y'all saying Goods is the nigga with close to no smut on his jacket.
Yeah, I think Goods is definitely one of, like, if I had to say, like, Goods. And then some people just got like little funny stuff, but it's not really crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really too much we could say. So we got to re-rock the same angle. And like shout out to O-Red. He probably got the worst, like, it's one angle that three different niggas told a story about.
Talking about the girl shit, the angle.
He was trying to stop her from getting the train ran on
her. You've done enough. Just, bro, he got two people told an all-time story about the same situation. I don't even know how this happens, man. It's just like, damn.
They saying Av ain't got an angle, but he got something new unlocked.
What is it? Oh yeah, and also I see it brewing, and I see the block captain brewing this.
Not brewing.
Av got an angle unlocked, man.
What?
Blood pressure angle, bro.
Man, come on.
No, I wasn't even going. I wasn't even going that direction.
Half the culture got high blood pressure, man.
Everybody needs that for ass, man.
Everyone needs to relax. Like, come on, bro. Like, half of y'all got high blood pressure. I seen y'all. Come on, bro.
What about
what's the angle you talking about? Easy's like putting C's.
He's boring.
Oh, that ain't.
That's not nothing. Come on.
That ain't really. Angle.
All these angles start off as nothing.
That's true. That's true.
And they turn into something.
No,
Ab when he first came out, the anemic ball.
Not.
But
like, oh yeah, he did have remember he had a stolen bar angle.
Oh, the iron low like a anemic bar. Yeah. We was mad at Ab for a couple months. That was between the SUGE and O-Red battles. Like everybody was mad at Ab for about 6 months or so.
What's the angle on Big T?
He fell off.
Yeah. I mean,
that's falling off is an angle.
Yeah, fell off.
Nigga
said I have a dream. Y'all out of pocket.
When Big T was active, what was the angle niggas had on him? He got shot. That ain't
yeah.
No, it's just he fat. Listen, fat. You being fat is definitely an angle. Not saying him. I'm just saying in general. Like that can definitely be an angle. I don't know why we punching over that. Like
you can't punch through that. That's true.
That's true.
But it wasn't too much. Like niggas couldn't really say too much foul shit about T though.
Nah, like, T solidified like outside and shit. Like he solidified, but just in battle rap, I just think the fat angle.
Yeah. But even like he got shot, like nigga, what you think kind of being outside?
Yeah, I don't use getting shot as an angle. Like that's not an angle.
Yeah.
K-Shine angles.
You said K-Shine?
Yeah, what's the angles for K-Shine?
Ooh, good question. Oh well, people gonna bring up the Dot Mob stuff, the you and different crews and
the URL contract thing, signed a like 3-year contract or something like that. The niggas can use that. Stuck in a bad deal with the contract.
Yeah. Then what does Surf bring up? Oh well, the what do you say? The sound to me like the pedophiles in your clique. Oh, the grabbing pause, the ass slap angle. Like
yeah, they do try to do.
You grabbed his ass and gripped it. What did Surf say that day?
Yeah.
You smacked him on his butt and you gripped it. Like, I don't know. Shout out that was that
was wild though.
That was wild. Like, come on, bro. But
yeah,
it wasn't. It's not really too much a nigga really could say. I mean, most they're gonna bring up now is like the contract angle. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the most somebody could bring up. But I don't know. K-Shine ain't really been involved in too many stupid activities, you know. So.
Shit, they about to bring up this shot. What's up with this? Is that Shotty Horror battle?
That shit ain't happening, man.
I don't think that's happening, bro. Man. Nah, they were supposed to battle on New Year's Day, which already is kind of there's certain like, see, I hate to say it like this, but battle rap fans we're not let's like unless it's like a weekend type of, you know, certain holidays like okay, it's Labor Day weekend, Memorial Day weekend, or something like that. Like, just avoid the holidays altogether for real. You know, like New Year's is not the time. Like, we shutting shit down after this last event. It's just like there's no use in doing anything until after the New Year for real. You know, so once they said it was New Year's Day, I already was like,
yo, y'all naming some messy ass. I don't know why y'all brought this angle topic, man. Y'all done opened up a can of tuna in there, man.
Yeah, bro. Good Lord.
But I got it. We can't.
Niggas can't remember a bar, but they know all the drama stuff. Look at this. Look at
I don't know why I even opened up this
time when this happened. I remember with the blog about this. Like, man,
what about the bump on his lip? Like, all right, we wilding out now, y'all. Y'all in a different bag.
Doing a lot.
What Marv? So Marv won Tay-Rod. How y'all called it?
I had Rock 2-1.
Yeah, I got Rock 2-1 as well.
I wanted Marv to win, but he just couldn't hold on, man.
Not mad at Marv, but yeah, I got Rock 2-1 in that one, you know. And my prediction was for Marv and that shit. So yeah, I gotta hold that one. What was next? What do we have next?
Am I wrong?
Oh, shout out to Cal Music. Like, I'm wrong. Tell Cookie G to what he say?
Yeah. I'm a bottle and out the club.
Right. Like,
Yeah, it was him versus Swamp, man.
To the 80s.
Take it back. He took it back to the 80s, man. He battled Swamp.
Yo, hold on. I just gotta reset my laptop tripping. Now hold on. Give me 1 second, all right?
I got you. I got you. My opinion, Calicoe Swamp to me was just like, okay, this is exactly what I'm here for. And it played out how I thought it would pose. See, because Swamp and Calicoe, the reason why I fuck with both of them is that there's no guessing, you know, like there's no, I always know what they're talking about when they're talking about it. You know what I'm saying? They make it, they may have a few sneaky little bars here and there, but they're very direct, very deliberate with they shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're a new battle rap fan, you don't have to do the fucking like battle rap decoder ring to figure out what the punchline was or what that really actually mean or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you need battlers like that, man. And they dope, and they both was talking that shit. And this was hey, this is my favorite archetype of Cal. Hey. You know what I'm saying? When he started getting that, hey, I'm gonna do him like this. Hey, I'm gonna do the hey, that's Wizard. That's the Wizard Cal.
Shout out to the Wiz, man.
Bro. Come on, bro. He was talking that shit throughout, bro. Like
Cal. He was talking to that nigga, man.
Yes, he was, bro.
Was that the first? I'm a landscaper too. I'm known for weed and whacking niggas.
Oh my god.
That in a second. Nigga said, I'm a landscaper too. I'm known for weed and whacking niggas. Was that the second or the first?
The coke so white, it barely take baths and never use a rag. Good lord.
Oh my, he was trying to cook them niggas.
Bro, shout out to White
Swamp
folk.
was saying shit too though.
Yeah.
What did he say if Uncle Trick would have asked me if I knew Shotgun Suge, I would have took whatever came. What he tell a nigga?
Yes, he did.
Said yeah, and took whatever came with it.
That's a fact. And that was fire too. Both of them is so dope because they just gonna say some real shit.
Just say shit like
right way.
It ain't no like they're not trying to go over niggas' heads. Well, Calicoe saying some little. Calicoe is like a swift.
Yo.
He kind of do that a little bit. Calicoe know how to kind of do that. Kind of.
Yeah. No, you said Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, he like a Swiss Army knife a little bit.
Yeah,
I like that reference.
There's certain people that don't like because I see some of y'all. Oh man, this is track 7. Shut up. I like when Cal be talking to niggas, man. Cal be rapping. Cal be fucking rapping, and it's just shit in there where it's like, oh nah, that was crazy. Like he be in there rapping, man. I don't care. Some of y'all, you know what I mean, and I got to segue real quick because I feel like the brother did his best with the situation and all that. You know what I mean? Shout out to him, legend, all that, Hall of Fame jacket. Ill Mac on commentary with street shit. I don't like it. I didn't like it.
Yeah, Ill Mac. It was.
Oh yeah, I came back at the right time. He is
a legend, man, but he was a little cringy.
Certain things I don't know if I want to hear you talk about, like niggas is talking about dealing dope and all types of shit, and it's just like, I don't know, Mac, you know. So anyway, but nah, this shit was dope. Round 1 was dope, man. What he said, everything. I wrote everything to Cal sound like Method Man. The way Swamp put that shit, I thought was dope too. Man, the first round alone, I'm like, okay, this is what we here for. This is a good fucking battle, bro.
The boys was talking.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. And so we get to the second, and this is where Calicoe still got
that's when he really started floating in the second.
Oh man, his feet was off the ground.
God, man.
How y'all feel? Oh, he was wilding on fat.
These bows got to get to the crib. They got a curfew. I said, God.
He was floating on this nigga. And you know what hit different? This nigga music playing between all the battles. So and then he get in there and start rapping. He was floating in that battle. I ain't gonna lie.
I see what you did, Cal. You lined us up with all the Detroit music, and and I ain't gonna front. Him and Gotti on the soundtrack for this event was fire. It was carrying to me. Like in the intermissions, I had that shit turned up. I'm like, oh yeah, this shit fire. So yeah, you exactly right. By the time Cal started rapping, it was like, yeah,
that music set the ambiance. Like nigga
right.
was just floating on him. But Swamp, now this is the thing I noticed in this battle. I think Swamp, he gotta add another gear or something to his when you go against like these cows, like these God tiers type. He need a little something else. Like I don't know what it is yet. I'm still
That's why I can't say that because he battled Arsonal and Tay-Rock and was popped. Like
yeah,
Cal just caught him, man.
But Tay-Rock was in his. I feel like Tay-Rock was in his backyard. You know what I mean? So he was more comfortable to. Come on, Arsonal. We don't see
Verb too though. Verb too.
I think Calicoe just caught him. Like
yeah, I think he just ran into a very
man.
Like that man, Calicoe said a hitman gave him a plaque for his first million. I give my hitman an extra stack if they don't hit a civilian. I said, God damn.
Belt the ass.
Yeah, you just ran into a very good Calicoe, bruh. Straight up. And Swamp wasn't whack. And it is some people that got Swamp winning.
I thought Swamp was wilding.
He was wilding too.
It's just a nigga when a nigga locked in.
Yo, but it's so crazy how this nigga Cal was hosting nigga was hosting everything and then jumped right into a battle that was floating. I'm like, nah. I ain't never see Cal like this.
Right after the last battle done, you're like, where's Swamp bitch ass at? I was crying. I'm like, yo.
Yo, that nigga.
Oh man, Swamp said, I got these twin double barrel shotguns. These my Chambers brothers. I'm like, God. That's some Detroit shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was dope, bro. Yeah, man.
My man, my brother, he in here. He said, what battle did y'all watch? Cal smoke. Like, I ain't gonna lie. He a hard critic.
Yeah.
So he said, what battle did y'all watch? Cal smoked him.
I ain't gonna lie. I was getting texts on like either like, you know what I'm saying? I got the Calicoe floating on this nigga. What are we doing? I said, okay. But then I got they tripping in there. I know it's Cal hometown, but Swamp talking that shit too. It's a good battle. This is a battle for street niggas that's casual fans of battle rap. You're casual fan of battle rap, but you only want to hear street shit. This is the type of battle that you watch.
Talking. They was talking.
They was talking that shit, man.
How y'all
talking that shit.
How y'all feel? It was a lot of aftermath drama on the timeline this morning from this battle too.
It was.
Wait, for this battle,
because
it's a couple. Go ahead. We can start with the DUHBOSS thing.
Yeah, because
we got content. Okay, let's get to that.
Well, see, before you go, Polo, I would just preface it with, look, I've been there. You know, I manage people, I manage battlers and shit. My rule has always been, if the other nigga is rapping, shut the fuck up. Like, just don't even downplay it. Don't try to, y'all gassing it, or don't be the topic of what people say. You know what I'm saying? I've had Clone said some foul shit that, like, he was wilding. You know what I'm saying? Like, people gonna incorporate you into the bars and all that other shit. You just don't want to take away attention from the situation. You know, and my other thing is too, you can't say, if you listen to the battle without crowd reaction, so and so won. You know, your guy won.
I hate when niggas say that.
When you were we're gonna have to drown you out too, because we can hear you gassing the situation on the other side. So what are you talking about? You can't do that.
She said that.
Yeah, she said that. She's like, if you listen to it if you don't ignore crowd reaction. I'm like, nigga, you're the crowd reacting. So you're telling, like, we can hear you when he doing this thing, and that's fine. But post game, there's no reason to even come out and do all that. It's a good battle. Let the shit, like, it's like, let the coin hit the floor. Let the battle drop.
Cal called out on Twitter. He like, hold on, let me go to the tweet real quick.
He did call her out. Got her on Twitter.
He did in the post game.
Oh yeah, get to that content.
He said, Okay, so Cal, I was gonna. It's gonna take me too long to get it up here, but Cal said, she said, if you don't judge the battles off of crowd reaction, you got Swamp 2-1 or first and third.
That's
Cal
what the boss said.
Yeah, that's what the boss said. Calicoe responds to this. He goes, "We can't have this type of activity in the culture. We should be able to tell the youngins." He said, "We should be able to tell the youngins when they lost and how they're gonna get better. If y'all just lie to them and make them think they don't need to work on anything. I told you what I was gonna do and I did it to him. You ain't right." She go, "Check the recaps. I got a lot. This battle debatable. Many people have him winning. It's just like people got you winning. I'm one of the people who got Swamp winning. I'm far from the only one." He go, "I don't care about what your tweet is saying. I know you believe he lost is what I'm saying. Your face told me when I finished my round. You could speak any language you want. Your body language spoke louder to me. Stop lying."
Lord.
Oh my God.
Yeah, boss. Look. Again, I'm speaking from experience in these types of battles. And if you know it's contested, it's like the best thing to do is just come out and say it was a great battle. Swamp did his goddamn thing. You know, if somebody asks you, okay, of course, like I got Swamp winning the battle, but there's no need to come out there and try to, because I think it's a fine line between that and trying to work the refs. Like she's trying to work the refs. Listen to it without the crowd. We know Calicoe is the hometown hero. We know he's at home. You trying to set it up to where it was biased in there against Swamp, and it wasn't. It just Calicoe's going to get more cheers because he's at the crib.
He's throwing the event. What?
If
like,
Calicoe,
of course he's gonna get more
if Calicoe was
reaction.
battling Swamp in Carolina, nigga, the crowd would have been on 10 for Swamp, which they should be. That's battle rap. So don't try to work the refs. It was a good battle. There are going to be people that when this drops have Swamp winning. That is true. But there's no need to try to go out there and work the refs at this point, right? Because you're taking away from the situation. You actually probably take away more people that got Swamp winning the goddamn battle by trying to do that, trying to over-influence the situation. In my opinion, it always works against you. And again, I'm saying that from experience. I've been there, and it happens that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to overwork the refs, my G. Cal had a great night. You know what I'm saying? Swamp did his numbers too. And it's just, yo, run up the pay-per-view, go watch it, get your clips off.
It's like this battle ain't really hurt Swamp. Even though I have Cal clearly winning, I'm not gonna lie, he was floating, but it didn't really hurt him. Like, you just got a like what Posey said, you just got a really good Cal. Like, it's just one of those nights.
Really good Calicoe, bro. You did. And Swamp was dope. And that's why I just don't try to, like, there's no need to try to go out and you do damage control when it's really overtly crazy and biased or whatever, but it wasn't that, bro. It wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to even like try to work the refs in that way, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't blame her for trying to work the ref. Cody coming up, she got 2 clients in the top 3.
That's true.
So she gonna try to.
Oh, so she's manager of the year, the niggas.
No,
yeah,
we're not. I mean, she's just started managing them yesterday.
Oh, we got a little manager beef, Posey.
She started managing them yesterday. Like, I don't know. Like,
she started managing them in the summer.
That is not
She did all this in 6 months.
So you got to be there. They were already okay, but they're already who they are. Like, one, and then like it's not like you could say,
Tom, he ain't letting it
whatever. Because I don't think people will let me get that off though. I'm just trying to apply the rules as they're being applied. No, I can't say, because I started managing Cali after Bags and Bodies. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't claim that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that.
So you saying she started managing, and I don't want to put no words. That's why I'm asking you. You saying you don't really count this for manager of the year because she already started managing niggas that was already hot.
They nuclear, both of them, right? They both, like, Swamp was already the man before this year. I don't know. Like, look, I'm not.
Okay, I ain't mad at that take. So you
can't like, if you say, okay, because you didn't have a full calendar year with him. So how do you do that? How you do that? Polo, you could start managing Mook and Rex tomorrow. So I'm supposed to, Polo manager of the year because I don't know.
So let me ask you a question. You don't think Av career and Swamp career, you don't think it pushed up a little bit after she started managing them?
You said she started managing them in the summer.
Yeah, I think in the summer, if I'm not mistaken. I
It
believe
was already multiple battles in, no? Like
oh,
we can't really, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like you gotta at least do a full calendar year, my nigga. And I'm not saying this on no
nah, the
definitely on no
comments
hating shit.
agreeing.
I'm just
There's a lot of people in the comments agreeing with you.
I just don't feel like number one, again, not to paint myself as some sort of victim here, but niggas would not let me get no shit like that off. Period. Like no fucking way. No way.
Oh yeah.
No fucking way.
Oh.
What?
But you know, yeah, okay. I see the vision. I see what you say.
Who was her client?
If I'm not mistaken, I know for sure it's Swamp and Av, and if I'm not mistaken, I think J2. If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
don't quote me on the J2, but I know for sure it's Swamp and Av.
Yeah, which is good, which is good, and I think she's gonna do a great job with
Ken.
I'm trying to get Ken.
I think he just family, you know.
But see, that's the thing. I thought Kenny was managing.
Yeah.
I see my man Kenny. Salute my guy Kenny on IG. You know what I mean? He got his mechanic company. He be dealing with a lot of cars. I be seeing him all the time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Fixing cars, all that. So I think he kind of just
out the game.
Yeah, I think he went out the game.
Oh no, and then let me just clarify because I see what the YouTube. You know what, y'all are so consumed with like drama and shit, and I get it. Y'all just like, oh man, it's manager beef. It's not. That's corny. One, and then two, I'm just stating the facts. It wasn't a full calendar year, so how are we doing that?
You don't get manager of the year.
Do you feel like you and Cal?
You had 6 months. They were already booked for the battles that you know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question, Tone. Do you feel like you and Kels paved the way for a lot of these like new managers?
I feel like, well, shout out to my man A.Ward, because like without A.Ward and Kenny and Ling Ling, like these are three people that I talked to before I even started jumping in the terrain. But I feel like A.Ward is, to me, him, and you know what? I'm gonna say it, Rome. Like they kind of paved the way for the shit because here's the thing, and then I'm gonna say this, and I want to be very specific on the reason why I shout them out. Number one, Mills, definitely Mills. And the reason why those three in particular, I'm glad you said Mills, or those four, I've seen them, you know, do work in promoting their artists, and they've taken losses and they had to recover. To me, I've been saying this since as long as I've been managing, and I got this from them. You're not really a manager until your fucking boy gets cooked, and you got to figure out how to regroup. You know what I'm saying? And you got to rebuild a strategy, or you got to come up with some marketing, or you got to come up with a way to dig out of that fucking box. Like it's easy to manage a motherfucker when they hot, when it's all good, when they booked and busy. But then when you start to have to get on that phone, you start to have to regroup, or they miss a battle, or something come up, or you have to adjust on the fly. You know what I'm saying? A big event is coming up and you got to choose between the two. And then, you know, this event is over here and this opponent is over here, and you got to wheel and deal and do that work that people don't fucking see, by the way. That's actually the harder shit to do. I know for a fact A.Ward does that. I know Rome was doing that. I know Mills does that. You know what I'm saying? Where
one thing I give Rome credit for, he is a piece of shit, but he, even with me, I learned he's very like professional when it came to like, you know, like keeping track of revenue, or doing this and ideas. He even taught me a lot of that coming into this, like, you know, in the beginning stages. So I've
seen them, and I've seen all of them do shit like, just even like simple shit of like, the battle's gonna take place later on in the day, and you gotta go to your artist and be like, look, this is what we're gonna do, or damn, we gotta adjust this, or you gotta come back to this shit. It's trials and tribulations that come with this shit. So to me, the people that are good at this shit know how to navigate that understand that their battlers are talented as fuck, but it's other politics that come into play with shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have a little bit more tenure in the game before you know what I'm saying? Like salute the Kel, salute the Mills, all the people that's doing it before me. I learned a lot of these gems from them. You know what I'm saying? As far as how to negotiate shit, or like, again, man, when your battler takes a fucking loss and you gotta rebuild and you gotta help them rebuild or maybe even see what they did wrong, because a lot of them conversations is tough, my nigga, and it gets tougher as the battler is more known. Imagine you managing a top tier battler and they just got their ass whooped and you swore in your life that they was about to cook and it just wasn't day night, and you have to go back and say, damn, bro, this is what you might have wanted to do, or this is how this was effective against you and how you counter that shit. And there's a whole process behind that, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that I've ever managed. Shout out to Snake, because a lot of the shit I learned managing him, man. It was like, and you know, shout out to Snake, because it's just personality is what it is, right? And nigga, do you know how fucking tough it is sometimes to be like, damn, bro, I thought that shit was gonna, you know what I'm saying? And then you gotta regroup and you gotta rebuild and you gotta go back to the drawing board and you gotta figure out what the next move is. There's a lot of facets that go into that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's not easy, and you're dealing with different personalities. And if you manage in different artists, what worked for one artist doesn't work for the other one. And they got other shit outside of battle rap they trying to do too. So it's a lot more that goes into the managerial shit. And then the other thing I'll say with like Rome and Anwar especially, man, they took bullets from the culture. It's still people who be talking shit about Anwar. He's one of the coolest niggas I've actually met in the culture, for real. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, Anwar dope.
It's just like, but he's okay with being the guy that motherfuckers is gonna be mad at, because he knows that it takes the pressure off of Twerk. And he's cool with that. And you have to be okay with that. You have to be all right with that. And
so
not everybody's cut out to do that.
What
so.
let me ask you, what's your opinion on these new managers? Like, do you kind of agree with what Cal, yo, you gotta stop babying. You gotta be honest with your artists. Like, you gotta stop babying them. Or
yeah, because I agree with that, but at the same time, though, the conversations that you have with your artist is between you and your artist. You know what I'm saying? I would never publicly come out and talk about the things that, you know, maybe you're not seeing eye to eye on something, or, you know, something didn't work, or maybe it took a booking that I wasn't really fucking with, or the business wasn't great, or whatever. And you got to know how to handle that shit. But those conversations about what didn't work and what did work, I'm sure every manager's having them convos, bro. You know, you just don't want to position yourself as like a bigger deal than the artist that you manage. And you know what I'm saying? All your work has to go into building them and they brand. Like the stuff that Spills does, I think Doc does a great job. You know what I'm saying? And I seen Spills at Midnight Madness saying like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I got a plan for
Spills
this.
Is probably my favorite new manager out of everybody.
Spills is great. Doc is great too. You know what I'm saying?
Doc is in the stage where he inserts himself too much still. Like, I feel like
what you mean? What you mean by that?
You know, how can I say this? I just feel like as a manager, it's okay to play the bat. You know what I mean? Pause. Like, it's okay to be behind the scenes. I think Spills had to learn that. Spills used to get a lot of slack because they used to kill him for being too much in the camera, dancing all in the videos. Yeah, and I feel like as a manager, once you put that manager hat on, you got to remove you. Like, you got to play the bat. You got to let your artist get the shine.
Sometimes though, Polo.
Sometimes
I'll say that. Sometimes,
but most of the time, nigga. Like, let's be like.
But it depends on the type of artist. It depends on the type of artist that you manage. Because if you manage somebody that's consistently the person that niggas is going there to root against, sometimes it's just you and your artist against the fucking room. And you gotta be that guy. Like, look,
you still gotta learn how to. You still gotta know how to play it, though. You can't be over screaming in the.
When Riggs battled K Walker in Philly, and Walker walks in with 25 street niggas from Philly, like they own the building. It's like, nigga, all right, it's us against the world in this motherfucker. So yeah, after certain lines turn up, nigga, let's turn up, because that's where the energy is. You know what I mean? You gotta kind of read the room with that shit though. Because you're right. You don't want to be the center of attention. You don't want people to.
As a manager, I feel like now if you're trying to be a personality, you're trying to knock yourself out, go crazy. But as a manager, it's about your artist. So
it is 100%.
And I think
everything that you do needs to be, especially when you own manager time, that shit has to be about the artist. But I know all these people. And you know, and I'm sure the boss, you know, is seeing this, or at least has done this and stuff. And I there's no question in my head that she is, you know, going to be and is good at this shit, right? And she's learning it. But nigga, it be the shit that y'all don't see, man. Like, good lord, like you would just, it's like, yo, I need to before we go to this battle, I need to do this and that. He's like, okay, all right, well, damn, son, well, we gotta be there at 3. All right, well, how's that second round look, or how does that third round? Okay, you gonna go with that angle? Really? And imagine telling a motherfucker that's been doing this for years, like, I don't know if that's gonna hit. Like, even just simple shit like that. It'd be a lot of stuff that, you know, maybe is trivial to people that actually could mean a lot, man. These battlers are real people. And if you know you work with creative people, you guys have been around industry people and shit like that, they can be some of the most petty, egotistical, self-conscious motherfuckers that you'll ever meet. You know what I'm saying? And they got real lives. So,
but I just feel like the boss, I ain't gonna lie. I like the boss. I like what she do. I just feel like she's like a hybrid. Like she also throws events and manages. So I put her in a different category because she got she do a lot. But I will say, I think, you know, at all criticism, you got to listen to all criticism. Like if people, a lot of people is complaining that you're doing too much in the camera, maybe you got to rewatch it and maybe you know, do a little less next battle and stuff like that. But I think she's gonna get hate regardless because you know she essentially came from nowhere and now she got put into a position of power. So it's like people can't handle that. So she's gonna have to learn to deal with that.
Part about it is too is that like because she balances, you know, doing the battle rap punditry, the stuff that I'm doing right now. Like I do media, I got the walk down as well, but that's the on beat realm and shit. I'm starting to do I got my hands in more kind of things with battle rap, but it's like you gotta have that you gotta understand like your personal brand, right? Like you rarely see me do certain shit because you know, because I don't want anything to reflect badly on the different spaces that I'm in. And unfortunately enough, like whatever things that may happen or whatever, it doesn't spill over to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
no, I completely trust me. I know.
But you gotta, a lot of that shit is your personal brand. You know, what works for me ain't gonna work for A.Ward, ain't gonna work for the boss, ain't gonna work for, you know what I'm saying? So each of us has to understand our own personal brand. But it's like at the end of the day, man, as long as you serving your artists and they happy, man, sometimes it's like, yo, fuck everybody else, man.
That's the only reason why I haven't been like, because I got asked to be, I ain't gonna lie, I've got asked a lot to be a manager, but I don't want to get like, I can't, like, you have to now sacrifice your personal brand, your personal life, because the things you say can affect your artists. If you go on Twitter, and you go on Twitter and you say F it or whatever the case might be, now your artist not getting booked for a year. You know what I mean? So
there it is, right there.
Personal, I don't want to give up my personal. Like I ain't giving that up yet. Like nah, hell no. Respectfully,
you call an event whack, and then but meanwhile you in the inbox of the guy that just threw the event.
Be like, wait, hold up.
That's trying to drop a bag on your artist. They're like, well, hold on, bro. You just called my last event trash. What you mean?
It's
like
a dub for you. I'm not booking your artist.
But there's a way to say shit, and I think in my case, probably with A.Ward and Mills and Kells, they already had a personal brand established before they jumped into the manager role. Like, right. So we knew Mills for years before he started doing this shit, right? Like we knew A.Ward before he started doing this shit, and myself as well. So we don't have to, people already kind of know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like y'all go to bat managers, like, cause you, Mills, Kells, A.Ward, like y'all play the back. Pause. Like y'all play the back perfect. Like y'all in the back room. Y'all not too loud. Y'all I mean, so y'all play it perfect. I think that's like the ideal for like a manager to me personally. But you also could go the Diddy route and be dancing in the videos if it's helping your clients out. If you got a lit online follower.
I mean, you know, Kells has a league that she has to run as well as manage her folks, and you know what I'm saying. And I know that there's other league owners, and maybe it's not as pronounced, but I know EAZY, you know, does his thing. He's cultivating his roster as well. So it's a balancing act, bro. And he's an active battler. So we all got our shit. You know, I'm with Black Compass, but I'm doing the managerial stuff, and I got the league that I'm a part of as well. So it's like you gotta like balance all that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But you just gotta keep the artist first, man. Keep the and she'll, if she's not already she's smart. So if she's not already figured it out, she'll figure it out. But to me, again, the trials and tribulations are what make you understand how you really gonna do this shit.
With anything in life, trials and
Yeah,
tribulations that build character.
When shit is going peachy and the phone is ringing off the hook and you know what I'm saying, everything is lit and it's cool. But when it's not and you really gotta get in that war room and strategize shit, that's when you know what I'm saying? So that's all I would say, you know.
So
but shout out to
I ain't gonna lie, this manager talk was fire.
Oh yeah, no, it's dope. It's a fucking because like I said, bro, there'd be a lot of shit that managers do that people wouldn't even fucking know about, right? And if they knew about it, they'd be like, damn, he did all that, like, word, son. Like the stuff that I've been, you know, because we all talking shit. So I'm like, damn, son, like people wouldn't even know that you had to do all of that to even get the battle to happen or to get your artist there or to to make sure everything was straight. But that's what comes with it. And sometimes you can't be in it for credit either, bro. Like, fuck that. My credit is when my guys is booked and busy and on flyers and doing their fucking thing. That's the way that I'm like, okay, this is cool. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be in it for self, bro, because anytime you do that shit, that's when stuff starts to go south, man. You know?
Yeah, the accolades is always the reward, is never the motive. So you always gotta remember that when you do anything in life, you're not doing it for the accolades. You're doing it for you. You're doing it to grow. You're doing it for yourself, your client, or whatever you apply this to. But like, if once you start doing stuff for the accolade, yeah, I'm the first nigga. I'll do that.
That's when the bullshit happens, and that's when you start overreaching or doing too much, or you too impatient, or and you figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tough job, man. But at the end of the day, bro, like I appreciate the boss stepping in. I appreciate all the new managers stepping in because I do see, amongst the people that's doing this shit at a high level, you do see the level of promotion or just like the way that they've helped out the artists and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that shit is dope.
Yeah, I love how Doc, he definitely did essentially take like spaces rappers and turn them into like professional battle rappers, and for them to get URL contracts and be with Smack, and Smack say like, yeah, this is my favorite gun. Like that, you got to get credit for that. It's just a learning experience. The
managers that came through post Midnight Madness is not afraid to bet on their artists, and I think that's fucking dope because I've always carried that type of, what I'm saying, that's the mantra that I'm on. I'm like, nigga, we'll show up, bro. We got 1,000 here, you got 1,000. Okay, let's get some judges. Boom, boom, boom. We willing to bet. Go on the road. You feel what I'm saying? So like Doc is really all about that. Spills is about that type of time too. So, like it's people doing this shit at a high level, man. So
okay. But you saying, but in conclusion of this, before we get back to the battle,
sure.
You can see how with them, see how it look. You think it's it's easy,
a little premature. She's been doing it for about 6 months or so. Probably a little premature to to do that, but she's doing a great job though, and putting together the events and stuff, doing the event coordination, which I think is sorely needed. You know what I mean? And I think she's gonna do a great job, man. She has a following and shit. It's just certain stuff you just gotta you get through your trials and tribulations, bro. Arguing with Calicoe after your man's just had a good performance like that, probably not the way to go, in my opinion. Can't tell you what to do, but probably not the thing to do, in my opinion.
So everybody had Cal Swamp, like before we get to wrapping up.
I definitely had Cal.
Okay. Now we here, man. What's up, man? We on Clean Paper and Rex. Clean Paper versus Rex.
Wow.
Terrible. I didn't even think this battle was you said terrible?
Because
this wasn't.
I fell asleep during that battle, man.
Oh Lord.
I actually fell asleep during that battle. I woke up after I watched the Arsonal. I went back and watched it, but that was actually horrible and fat. Like it seemed like it was fast.
Yeah, it seemed like they rushed that shit for the Mook one.
They kind of need to get through that one. You know what I'm saying? Did Clean at home.
Posey had me crying in the group chat. Nigga say, yo, I'm washed. I fell asleep. That shit had me
yeah, that had me tired. I'm like, well, this shit, man, I can't do this shit. Them niggas, I don't know, bro. That battle was not powerful.
Yeah.
It's not how I envisioned it. And I envisioned that battle to be super, like, clean Rex. That sounds powerful on paper.
Yeah. Yeah,
It was not that.
I think I expected a little bit more from QLEEN, because QLEEN is one of the most charismatic battlers there is, right? When he's on his A game, that motherfucker be going, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, start with a lot of jokes, a lot of,
said he had 16 bars total.
yeah, but then he did say his pops just passed away and stuff like that.
Oh, his pops.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, rest in peace to QLEEN pops.
Oh,
and
he
stuff
did
like
say
that.
that in the first round.
He did. So I think it was just a matter of just trying to get that done. He made fun of the whole line of remember when Rex was like the server fiend, I had to act like my balls itch. Like that was
yeah.
Like, man, you in your 40s glorifying digging in your nuts for crack. Like I was like, oh my god.
Oh man, wait, who said that? QLEEN said that?
Yeah.
Oh, that was kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't gonna front. Rex was damn. Rex was talking to him like he was Pookie.
Yeah, I was about to say Rex was like really saying this nigga crackhead.
That was tough. That was tough to watch.
Yeah, Rex was really spamming that crackhead angle.
He spammed that joint for 3 rounds straight.
Yeah. He said I should be up here rapping with Southwest T.
I should be up here rapping with Southwest T.
What he said I wouldn't sniff a white line if I was testing cologne. I said, Lord have mercy.
But now that I know his pops passed, I ain't gonna kill him. I ain't gonna kill his battle too. But I didn't know that.
That's why I immediately was like, yeah,
I forgot about them.
Yeah, I ain't
Rex
know that.
Rex was like, you can't be out here bumping your gums and your nose too. I'm like, oh Lord.
I see a lot of people on Twitter was saying Rex could be Cody. Or niggas just
he in them talks.
He is in them talks. He is. I think the swamp battle probably didn't do him any good though.
That's the one he needed. He needed that.
I think he would have. I think he kind of needed that. He's on a great he's had a great 2024 though. Like he's been on his shit, and Rex has been in this street pocket the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Which I definitely appreciate. You know what I'm saying? I don't get no props of beating up a fiend. Like I touched so many scales. I got lizard skin. Like we was just in that pocket the entire time. You know what I'm saying? Shit, like Cokehead trying to beat me line for line and all that. Like all that was in the first round. You know what I'm saying? Even QLEEN had a little segment where he was kind of broke character and was like, man, I don't be stiffing no coke, man. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, dog.
I'll be stiffing no coke, man. Like the fuck, like you know what I'm saying? Then QLEEN had a wild reaction with the whole with the shit where he was talking about like you was with a grown man letting them hitting the bitch, pouring liquor in your mouth and all that. They're gonna bring up that. So QLEEN brought that up, and that was that worked. You know what I mean? I just he the Crip angle, of course. He's gonna bring that up. I just it was like he was getting through it. He got through it. He had a couple little funny little QLEEN type moments and the shit. Rex round 2 walking in a nail salon will probably trigger you. I said, Jesus Christ. I ain't gonna lie, that like what is it called? Acetone or acetone or whatever. That shit that be in a nail, that it does stink in there. It does.
I love how that shit smell. I hope I don't sound like a
fucking
crackhead.
hate it, bro.
That's my favorite. That's the reason I like going to the nail. I like getting my nails and feet done. I like that smell. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. It's just like,
But that was funny though. I ain't gonna lie. That was
hilarious. Did so many lines, you probably get trauma seeing a notepad. Yeah.
He was in that. I'm like, damn, what QLEEN do?
Right. He had a little pocket in there that I thought was dope with it. When he said the whole like the nose sticking out like I ain't part correct. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole shit. Like I thought it was cool. Shit, so many footballs. I got a scholarship to Georgia Tech. Like
where do y'all rank Rex? Where do y'all rank Rex this year on like top 10? Not even just Cody. Just where do y'all rank him? Is he top 10 this year?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he earned the top 10 to me.
For sure.
To me, he earned the top 10. Yeah. I will put him in a 10. You know what I'm saying? I think he had some good performances. He's just he to me, he's been consistent. You know what I'm saying? I think Swamp did his thing with that battle. He won the battle, but it was such a sloppy battle out in Atlanta. And this is why I be getting mad at certain events, because I know when we get to Champion of the Year time, we're going to have to put a lot of weight on a battle that just wasn't a good battle for reasons outside of both of their control. You know, like of the year that both of them had, like Swamp and Rex, their worst battle is against each other. Like, you know, it just wasn't a good fucking battle. And now it wasn't even them that did it. It was just the crowd was just, you know, Atlanta treats everything like brunch. So now we got to argue about their placement based on the battle wasn't that great. Just like, come on, bro.
And then then you know what, all the we didn't know about the Uncle Roz stuff and all that till after and all that. You know, Uncle Roz is man and all that. So
right,
right.
It's a lot, but okay.
Right. Sorry, my kitchen was my kitchen wasn't clean. It was residue in mine. That nigga.
Yeah, nah, Rex found his pocket.
He did, man. I like it, man. But this is him going back to the, you know, the DVD essence and all that, which I think is dope. You know, and they got through it. I think Rex won it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a lot of the Fiend angles and stuff like that, man. And shout out to QLEEN for even showing up, bro. For real.
Yeah, I respect him for even showing up. I know if my you know, if my pops passed or anything, I'm not showing up, respectfully. It's over that.
Yeah. Your man Chef Wavy asked me if I manage Swamp. No, I don't manage Swamp, bro. I respect Swamp though. I think Swamp is dope, and I think he deserves a high placement on his Cody. He's in my top 5 for this year for sure.
For sure. He's definitely top 5.
I think he's had a great year. I've always been a fan of Swamp, man. I like his approach to battle rap. So respect the Swamp, man. But yeah.
Now we here.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
We here, man. Oh man.
Chips again. Yeah.
Murda Mook versus Arsonal.
Do you see what happens when you chase, nigga? No. All right.
Yeah, this I ain't gonna lie. Jesus.
Jeez Louise.
That boy Mook different, man.
That nigga Mook was different this battle. I don't
immediately noticeable. Mook, shout out to you. The fitness is up. You know, I see we done lost some weight. You know, we done, you know what I mean? Like we came through, no hat, hair fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like we was in the bag. You feel me? And he was focused too. And shout out to Arsonal because he did do some promo for this. Man, this was an example.
Yeah, Arsonal did a lot of promo, but
yeah,
he gave away a lot. I ain't gonna lie. The interview we did, he rapped about a lot of stuff he said in the interview we did. So.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't want him to think it was a hit job or nothing, but
yeah,
he definitely he gave away a lot of his angles. I didn't think he I don't. How do y'all feel about let's start Posey. How you feel about this bat, like the round 1? How you felt about it? Mook starting it off. How you felt about it?
I think Mook first round was cold. I think that's Arsonal best round was the first round in my opinion.
Okay. I understand that.
That was Art's best round. I'm not saying he won the round, but that was his best round to me.
Right.
But nah, Mook was floating, man. Mook was in that bag.
Mook's approach, especially with him starting the battle off, I thought was dope because he immediately reminded Detroit of the situation, right? Of the previous situation with Arsonal. He brought it back to the fact that, yo, and this is a theme throughout, like you're known for saying disrespectful shit for the sake of it. And it's not like you're known for anything lyrical. I think he actually said in the battles, like, we don't quote a bar when we talk about you. And you're mad that you're not put up there with the rest of us, but we're known for actually saying dope shit. I thought that was well done. His Detroit rapper scheme, you know, shout out to Blade Icewood, like, all that different shit that he said in there was dope, man. The way he immediately had the respect for Detroit and set the table and said, listen, I'm Mook. I understand what this battle is about, but let me set the stage for what this whole thing is. You know what I'm saying? Man, the line of that joint was it's like to get a piece of the American pie, niggas had to buy a Mexican one. Like, oh Lord, have mercy.
Yeah, that was cold.
You know what I'm saying? He's Mook is dope because he can go from angle to angle like pretty seamlessly, bro. Like this is dope to me. Like his wordplay was dope throughout as well. But that first round, he really set the stage for we in Detroit. Remember what he was on before. You know, rest in peace, Proof, of course. We're gonna give you all these different schemes. He used the first day out, you know what I'm saying? Blade Ice Wood, Proof, like all these different things that you know what I mean he incorporated, which was real dope.
Feeling like a battle rap god. That
Oh
shit was
Lord,
hard.
once we got there,
that
you
was
know,
hard. I ain't call.
But like and then even with the knock and who's there, it's like see everybody already know the answer to that. Like, you know, I thought that was, his endings were dope, man. Mook puts a lot of time into his fucking work. And it just shows, man. He was just super prepared. Arsonal round one, I agree with Pose. It was dope. I liked his first round.
I thought he was solid in the first.
I liked his first round. You bought us believable as Calicoe, skinny dipping with 6 women, like, you know what I mean? Which is funny because like ours, you know, and this is where the tactical approach comes in. Mook just showed Detroit mad love, all the rappers, brought up the fact that you already was disrespectful, and then you immediately dissed the guy that is throwing the event in Detroit that's from Detroit.
With all you got V's there, you got a lot of Detroit hitters right there in front row. It's like, come on, Arsonal, you gotta know the win. Your awareness gotta be up. Like, come on, Arsonal.
Yeah.
He was dissing Remy. He was dissing a lot of people.
I like the accolades brought up. Like I was the most viewed battle for 11 summers, and what did you give back to the culture?
Now that Remy bar was fire, low key.
That Remy bar was crazy.
Yeah. Ever since Remy cheated on Cap, he got these bitches doing. He was talking.
Nah, that shit was hard, bro. That shit was fire. I'm not gonna cap. His first round was gas. Like that shit was straight pressure. I ain't gonna lie.
It was. Look at the 42 Doug. What did he say? Play with my Skrilla. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole baby face. He's like, nigga, just peasy. Like the way he was doing this shit was dope too. I thought Mook Detroit rapper scheme was a little bit better, but I wasn't mad at what Arsonal was doing. This was like definitely more of a rapid fire approach as well. Only problem I have with Arsonal is that sometimes the in between the dope punches be a little, you know, you be just adding shit. Some like, you know what I mean? It just be some fillers sometimes. You feel me? His first round was dope though. His first round was I think Mook got it. I think it was an edge though. To me, in my opinion, it was an edge.
That's what I got.
First round was an edge. I ain't gonna lie. But the only thing, Mook again in battle rap, when I tell people this all the time, when you battle like tacticians, like when you battle niggas like Mook, Jazz, like they walk you into their angles. So like he set Arsonal up to like, I feel like he turned the room against him. Like he threw the glasses on. He was talking about all the Detroit legends. Like Mook, he like, yo, you just disrespect. I show respect. Like, and then he got into all his stuff. I feel like Arsonal, because his later rounds, Mook knew his later rounds, Arsonal was gonna get disrespectful. So he set the tone for, we don't want to hear this disrespectful shit. We want to hear the raps. You're not known for that. Like, and he walked right into that.
It was well done. Even Arsonal ended his round where like, I ain't get disrespectful to you or mention your mother yet, which is like, okay, he's gonna get into that bag eventually. There's some people that's like, well, you should have just got to the disrespect first and then jumped into the other parts you just rapping. But that's the approach that he took. Again, I like the rapping from Arsonal in the first round. I thought it actually was really good. And shit, I'm like, man, we got a battle. Like, okay, if we got this energy throughout, you know what I'm saying? And then it was like, all right, once we get to the second round is where, in my opinion, right? Because there's some people, right? And I'll say, you know, shout out to Mook. I'd say this to him at some point. And maybe it's not this way now, but because it's him and Arsonal battling and they 2 Hall of Fame jackets from my era and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I respect that. So it's dope. But I always feel like every Mook battle is like me defending New York or my generation when he's battling a fucking younger battler. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just because there's so many people that got into battle rap later and trying to explain what makes Mook great at this shit is like it's sometimes even for me it gets tough because it's like, man, you had to be there or
it's
whatever.
Definitely one of those you had to be there moments.
But this is a display, in my opinion, of the type of shit that makes Murda Mook great. This nigga takes chances with his material. He takes chances with his approaches. And it's like he's good at that shit. When he gets in pocket, and he's mad animated too. Like it was parts in there. I'm like, this nigga about to run into the camera. His arms moving all around.
He was floating. I ain't gonna lie. Bro. He was floating on Ars, man. And when Ars choked in the shot, I ain't gonna lie, because after that first, I'm like, oh, we about to have battle of the decade contender right here.
Right.
And then he choked. I'm like,
yeah, that was tough. That was tough to hear, man. I'm like, damn, Ars, not on this one. You know what I'm saying? Then the second round, he broke down the fact that like it's like Arsonal, you be losing to all the ladies. Like it's like the ladies brought their own Me Too movement to you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh man,
you got Coffee Brown. You got Coffee Brown in the background. Get comfortable. Like it's just like, oh,
I'm like, where this? I'm like, damn.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they'd have. Avo think he's slick too. I seen what you did, Avo. With that angle.
You did too.
I said that. Yeah, you like, man, let me get coffee in this. You know what I'm saying? She had that shit on. Like, shout out to Coffee. So, second round,
was.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I think I even though I say this every time Mook battle, it just seemed like he always have to prove something. But I understand because if you wasn't around in that era, the golden era, you had to be outside. Like this was Spaces and Twitter and all this shit. This is when people was actually outside and actually going on events and seeing it for themselves. So you had to be outside to understand the Mook history. Like his history can't really be explained on paper. Like you had to be outside for that. So now you every battle he's in this era, it constantly seems like he got to prove himself. But I don't know what else. I don't know what else he got. What do he got? Anything else to prove after this?
At this point,
my nigga, he beat Rock. He beat Geechee.
Yeah. He was on stage with Twerk and listen, for my
that was a god tier Twerk too, and I thought he held his own.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I think Mook in the early criticism of Mook was that, damn, like, I don't know, you gotta adjust to this shit. But these last bunch of battles, he's definitely been on his shit. So I don't think there's anything left to prove per se.
That proving shit, yeah, that's over with.
That's done with. And shout out to Piper Boy, he's in here too.
I was just about to
you see what he say?
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask before we got to that. I had a question I wanted to ask y'all. Who was more impressive in their, like, I guess, proven return performance? Because remember, Hitman and Geechee, people was questioning, can Hitman really beat Geechee, etc. And it's kind of the same thing with the Arsonal battle. Who was more impressive, Hitman versus Geechee or Mook versus Arsonal?
I'm going Mook. And I liked Hitman in that Gotti battle too. I liked Hitman in that battle. I fuck with Hitman, you know what I'm saying? I think he's dope. This Mook that battled against Arsonal, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the different types of the Mook in the steel cage match with Rock. Jesus Christ, that's a tough day for anybody.
That's one of my favorite battles.
That's just
yeah.
That's just
Smack was looking. Yo, go back to that battle. Smack was looking like a kid in the ice cream store on a Friday. Like, go back to that battle and just watch Smack. Don't even watch the battle. Just look at Smack. That shit is hilarious.
Exactly. It just like, and then when we get to the third round with Mook, and we transition to the Eminem part where we start off shouting out. He's like, they see me as living proof. Like he's like, got Eminem defending you, and now it's another Eminem, and then he get into the whole rap god flow, and it's fire. The whole shit was
feeling
dope.
Like a battle rap god. That shit was hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that nigga Mook, man. He different, man.
Oh man, man, like I really, and then he answers the whole thing about like why you not because Arsonal said this whole thing about like you're like murder was the case, right? The whole shit about I thought that was actually dope when Arsonal said that. I asked Snoop why did niggas think battle rappers can't make good music and murder was the case. I thought that was cool. Like I ain't gonna front, but Mook answered that was like, nigga, I went platinum on Smack. I made it possible for you niggas to go and get this bread, and he put it in a way that I thought was super dope. You know what I'm saying? And then like, let's discuss. You're not as rich as me. It's like you're never on the same list as me. The way he was breaking that shit down.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Good Lord, like
what,
man.
Posey? Let me ask you. Piper Boy said Hitman can't win against this Mook. That Mook outside that we just seen. How you feel about that?
No, that's true. Like I don't. It's Hitman lyrically. It still ain't there, man.
I agree.
I just think Hitman lyrically ain't there, bro.
I agree. I think there's a separation between Mook and Hitman when it comes to lyricism, in my opinion. I think the pockets that Mook displayed in this battle was dope. Hitman has a pocket that he can get into too, which is cool and shit. But like the dexterity that Mook got with his shit is just it's a level higher in my opinion. And then Mook's angling is fucking elite.
That nigga he got the Kem Shamrock Award. Like that, he get you, he get that ankle lock on you, you're done. There ain't nothing you can do.
And all 3 rounds have a particular theme to them, and it all connects. It all fucking connects because the whole premise of the battle is that they don't mention you with me for a reason, and here's why. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Mook succinctly broke that shit down perfectly and related it back to where he was at in Detroit. You know what I mean? Related it back to all the things that's been said about him, about his house, and oh man, the whole shit. Because remember, I said this when the whole shit happened with the house shit. I'm like, Mook is gonna find a way to fire this shit, like play the reverse Uno card and say, y'all was really laughing at me about cops being in my house. So instead of like saying like I'm taping this shit because cops be killing niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like we just sold that crib, and it's not the best, but bro, like this is only one crib that a nigga got. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like, but I'm telling y'all, it's all this shit going on outside. This is why I taped this shit so that niggas could see what the fuck is going on. I got my kids and my girl in here. You know what I mean? Like he said that
was
shit
an excellent rebuttal. Excellent
rebuttal.
Very
good. It was very good, and he knew that angle was coming up, and he called that shit correctly. Because
I don't know, Ars execution be trash. Like Ars don't like execute. He just say a whole bunch of shit. There's like shit. Like he don't execute angles. He don't.
Right.
That's never been his thing. Like
yeah.
He just say a whole bunch of disrespectful shit and just put it all on the table. Oh you fucked it up. He just say shit. Like he don't execute. Like that'd be the reason. Like, nigga be that'd be the reason because niggas be cooking Ars all the like sometimes.
And that third, and that's exactly what, and I think that's exactly right what you said, Post. Because once we got to the third, and look, it's me saying this shit, so it is what it is, bro. I've never been a fan of just the front door. Like, let me just say the worst shit ever. Like, if you're gonna say something disrespectful, line that bitch up properly. Yeah, I guess, right? Because it's battle rap, so you can say what you want, but line that shit up in a cleverish way. Like, you just saying that, and rest in peace to his mom, but you just saying that his mom died, and you can call your parents, but Murda Mook can't.
That nigga,
I don't understand how I even seen like I seen officially Ice on Twitter capping. Like he like third, Arsonal got that clear, first and third. How do you give somebody the third round?
But that's because he said on the show, I don't care if anybody. I got my brother winning. Like, so that's his rollout.
Okay.
All right, well I get that.
Okay,
all right,
I ain't mad at that.
But it's just like, bro, I kind of thought that shit was cringe, man. I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
never been like. He don't know how to execute in battles. He gonna put everything he learned about you, just put it on the table with no execution.
Yeah.
Like I've seen him saying that he was supposed to, when he did an interview with Polo, he was saying he was supposed to battle EAZY first, like right after the Remy shit came out.
Right.
Nigga, that shit would have been nasty executed. Nigga, you fuck Remy. Like, you know how.
Nah, he would have violated. I ain't gonna lie.
He would have super violated.
He would have violated, but it wouldn't have been as surgical as Geechee did it.
Right. Right.
It would have just been like, yo, we just putting all the cards on the table. You fuck Remy, you got beat up by Pat. Like, you know how he do.
How do y'all feel about him saying Mook got kicked out of school for essay? I don't want to say that word on YouTube. Trying to get paid on this episode. Yeah, at the essay situation. I feel like even that was horrible execution. Like, nigga, you should have came with some type of proof, nigga, or something.
That's what I'm saying. He just throws shit on the table. Again, he just throws things on the table. No execution with this. Like,
right.
At least make it stick so it could be like, and then he just say it like.
Yeah, because I'd honestly never heard that shit.
I've never heard that before.
Never heard that. And it would have been nice if you had some type of exit. Like, I'm over to just like to say, like, yo, this generation, this internet generation, y'all just say shit with no proof. And I'm over. Like, I need, with anything going, you gotta have proof, you gotta have receipts, you gotta show me something. I'm not just with,
even if, because we know people like battle rap is funny because, you know, even there are people who can lie so well, or at least like take a small situation and put so much sauce on it that it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That's how TREX becomes a nurse and Arsonal becomes a bus driver.
You got to know what you're doing.
Mom is gay and all this other shit, right? Stuff that's provably false, but it was set up so beautifully.
It's set up so well that it's like,
you got to believe it.
It sounds true. Wait, give me a second.
You know?
I vividly read it. Like, how you, even if it's a fake story, it's still like, damn, like that shit crazy. Arsonal just put everything messy about you on the table, nigga. No like he don't execute, he don't do nothing. Just yo, I heard you didn't pay child support, nigga. You was a bitch, you was a clown, nigga. Fuck you. Matter of fact, nigga, I heard your mama didn't like. He do that, like that shit do not hit, bro.
No, it doesn't. Especially when the person that you're standing across from is
a nigga who's all about execution and like
setting his shit up
and so surgical,
right?
Exactly.
Like, you can't you know, because battle rap is compare and contrast. Y'all both saying shit about each other. Right. This nigga is setting the table way better than you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just in the minds of a lot of fans, right? Regardless of what angles is true or like, you know, whatever. But this is a battle rap format, and the way you set that shit up has to, you know what I mean? Like, and connect it back and shit. So look, I think you know, I guess in summary of this, I think that Mook all 3 rounds, in my opinion. You know, second round we got the choke. Third round, you know, is very clear to me as well. And then I edged the first 30, straight up 30. And
this
you know,
was a nasty 30 too. I ain't gonna lie.
Ars is still who he is. I still respect
always.
You know what I'm saying? You can't take that away from him, but
Ars a legend, man.
He's
his
solidified.
First was solid. I like his first though.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. Arsenal's a really good rapper. That's why I was so confused.
He good
so why the hell after that first, I thought he should have stayed in that pocket. I'm confused to why, you know what I mean? He drifted off and went back into the like this is a battle you gotta rap, especially when you did a lot of interview. Well, you on our interview and mainly on our interview, you was just like, he can't rap with you, like he can't do nothing with you. Like you gotta kind of show that.
Right. I thought it was gonna be a little more of that. Yeah, I agree with you. I thought he set the table that way, and I would have thought he would have executed that a little bit better. But yeah, man. And Mook was on one. Mook had a great approach, 3 really great approaches to his rounds, closed them out very well. A lot of good substance in there, good wordplay, replayable shit. It was a well done performance, man, for a legacy battle, for a legacy matchup.
This was probably, I still got the Tay-Rock performance as my goated Mook performance, but this is right there though. This is right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
What? Yeah. Let me ask you before we transfer over, get ready to transfer over to the Patreon. Let me ask you, Mook 2025. Who do y'all want to see Mook verse?
That's a great question. And wait, before we answer that, upwards of almost 900 people in here between all the different streaming platforms. Definitely appreciate all of y'all for rocking with this. And if y'all are out there too, we definitely want to hear y'all responses to some of this stuff too. Mook's schedule for 2025. Who do you want to see him battle? If I could start first, I would say Hitman for sure. For sure, we got to get the Hitman battle. We have to. After that, I want to see Gotti. I do. It doesn't have
Gotti. He already
Gotti. He battled Gotti.
Not Gotti. I want to see who's the other guy? I'm confusing the Crips.
John. Oh, Rum Nitty.
Rum. Yeah, I want to see that.
Rum Nitty.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I see a lot of people say I don't want to see that.
I do. I want to see Rum because I just want to see what Mook does against that, because I like Lux and Rum so much that I'm like, I want to see what Mook is able to do against that type of writing and shit. Short of that, I don't know. Free to Wave. What else do I want to see? I guess that, I mean, those two for sure. But maximum, I only want to see Mook probably battle 3 times, but I can't decide who that third person is. My fault.
I got a list. Number 1, I gotta see T-Top versus Mook. I think, yeah, hell yeah. He took shots. Tay-Rock performance, one of the best bars in the battle with me. Paul Bear. That joint is one of my favorite Mook schemes. I gotta see that. I seen John popping it on Twitter. I got a blog dropper for that. John like, yeah, this the Mook I need to see. Respect to you, John. He'll put belt ass on. Yeah, John. You know, they was actually gonna lock in last year. But I think he chose to go with Cassidy.
That's John. Okay.
I'm mad at John and them talking.
Yeah, I'm not mad. Yo, listen, John is a legend. I'm not mad at John and him. I just think he'll put belt the ass on John. But
I wish John would have got that Cassidy battle. Yeah, then this wouldn't even be a question, right?
This would definitely not be a question. The next one I want to see him verse. I want to see him verse Briz. Even though whatever with Briz, that gotta happen, man. That has to happen. Briz is fire though. Like I think Briz will probably give Mook one of his toughest challenges, because Briz has Hitman delivery and performance with bars. Like I'm not saying Hitman don't have bar, but I'm just saying Briz's pen is actually top tier. You know what I'm saying? So, and his performance is top tier. So that would match. I want to see him first. EAZY.
Okay.
And it's one more I wanted. Who with EAZY? I said T-Top, Briz, John, EAZY,
John.
And who's the next? Who's the next? Goods too. Goods, you know, they had a little. I would throw him in there.
Goods.
It's a few names. It's a few names I'd like to see him verse.
Goods and Mook in New York, man.
Goods
and Mook in New York. And listen, that might not be for some of y'all from some of these other places, but for this little area, yeah, that'll go. Goods versus Mook in New York. Bring Wayne with you, Goods. I ain't gonna lie. Like, let's.
I'm telling you, Goods versus Mook could be a crazy. You know, they got a little history on the low, so yeah. That'd be a crazy.
Bro, that'll bring the city out though. I'm gonna come clean.
Oh man, can you imagine Goods versus Mook in like a private volume room, brick wall?
Oh Lord, man.
But
I think they put that on stage though, low key. But that'd be crazy too. Steel cage match. Go ahead, Pose.
I got
Oh, and Hitman. My bad. I didn't say Hitman. Hitman too.
Yeah.
Ray John.
Yeah, man.
Of course.
Free to Wave, man. Holy shit.
Wave, Ray John.
Yeah.
Hitman. And I guess EAZY. I guess EAZY.
Damn.
Yeah, EAZY. EAZY. He involved in a lot of shit. So just EAZY.
Yeah, I gotta start seeing him battle. That's a fact.
Yeah.
We in that bag. Real quick before we get out of here, last thing. Shotgun Suge versus EAZY was announced. It was
Wait,
announced.
It was?
Yeah, it was announced this morning.
Mhm.
Chrome 23 put out a card.
Yes, they
I'll
did.
read the card off real quick. So hold on, let me just get this.
Got Suge, low key.
Oh, okay, look. So this is the Chrome 23 card that got announced for January 5th going down. Read the room. You got TREX versus Mac Myron.
Nice.
We ain't got to predict the whole card. We can just talk about EAZY and Shotgun Suge right now. But TREX versus Mac Myron. Muap versus Clone. Cortez versus King. Zan versus Miss Miami. Shuni versus Mike P. Ill Will versus Sharon. And then the main event, you got EAZY the Block Captain versus Shotgun Suge.
Wow. I like that. I like that that King and TREX and Zan is being like
he's getting his artist plates. He's doing what he said.
I like that. I like that. I like those. First of all, I really fuck with TREX and Muap, man. And King is dope as hell too, bro. Like those three, Zan's been around. I shout to Zan, but Zan's been around for a little bit. But those three right there, I feel like is really, you know, the young gunners on trenches and shit, and they doing their shit. You know what I mean? So I really fuck with King. Y'all, all three of y'all got some uphill climbs with that one, bro. If y'all able to get through that, bro, that's fire.
Let's stick to the EAZY Suge though. EAZY Suge. Let's stick to that. Philly? Oh no, it's going down to New Jersey.
Yeah, that's in Elizabeth, New Jersey. That's right. I could Uber there. Shout out to EAZY. Shout out to EAZY.
My God, okay.
EAZY. I ain't even drive. I get the Uber to the event. Thank God. Shout out to the boy. Like I don't even.
Oh, so this is in Jersey. I was about to start a narrative. EAZY. Nigga's a Philly merchant. Like he only do shit in his hometown, but
bro.
Okay, so he battling Suge in New Jersey.
Bro, he battling up the street from where Suge lived. Newark ain't that far from Elizabeth.
This the thing. A lot of people online is killing this. I ain't gonna lie.
They are.
They killing this card post. Well, not the card. They just really killing the matchup with EAZY. And I think they like what they have, like the same sentiments as Tone with everything else. TREX getting to play, everybody getting to play.
Oh yeah.
But EAZY, Shotgun Suge. They kind of killing this. They like EAZY, you know what I mean, picking an easy match. But I don't have that feeling. I think this is a good battle. I think Suge is dangerous, bro.
I love Suge in Jersey in a main event spot in a major card. I think
I got Suge low key. I ain't gonna lie.
Suge is still who he is, bro. I'm not doing that. In New Jersey too, at that, I think
Suge is a nigga. If you don't take serious, I've seen it with my own eyes multiple times in multiple cities right on stage. If you don't take Suge serious, he is going to kill you. Like
he's going to kill you.
The baby low, I got him
straight up. Like it's just like
low key.
Look at Pose. Look at.
I ain't want to say that, but I ain't gonna lie. I think I Suge 30. I ain't gonna lie. I think Suge might lift EAZY. I ain't gonna lie. But EAZY is. Go ahead, Tom.
I still got EAZY in my early prediction with the battle, but this won't be easy. I'm sorry.
This gonna be a walk to
EAZY.
I got EAZY, but this won't be easy. Like just saying, like this is a. Bro, Suge's entire neighborhood is gonna be at that battle, bro. Like,
jeez. And Suge said on Twitter, hold on, let me just read this out real quick. My bad. Next time I have all the screenshots and stuff ready to go. But let me just find this tweet real quick. Shotgun Suge said earlier on Twitter. Hold on, let me just get this real quick. Okay, so he said earlier on Twitter. He said. What is he tweeting a lot? He said this fool want to battle me in New Jersey. Like he's saying, like he can't believe he actually asked to battle him in New Jersey.
Right.
Do EAZY get a lot? How much credit are y'all giving EAZY if he go in there and beat Suge
in New
Jersey?
A lot. Yeah. I am.
He get credit.
I give EAZY a lot of credit for doing that. I ain't gonna front. Because Suge is not trying to lose at the crib, bro. He's not, man. I know it's in Elizabeth, but again, for y'all people that's not from out here, that shit is up the street. Like,
yeah, it's right there.
It's right up the street. So it's going to be like it like home court is a motherfucker. In New Jersey, New York, and Philly, home court is a motherfucker. So, you know, like there's not gonna, you know, this is a very comfortable atmosphere for Suge. I respect the fact that this is booked as an away game for EAZY for the narrative that Posey was about to paint. But you know, I think
Philly and New Jersey is basically the same, dog. Like that shit, man. New Jersey like 20 minutes from Philly, but
South Jersey. If this shit was in like Camden or Trenton,
yeah,
it's just like, all right, bro, this is basically a home game. But no, this is North New Jersey in Elizabeth. Like, nigga, that's a whole different can of paint. Like, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, all right, cool. But I give them credit for that. What was the boxing comparison they was saying with
calling EAZY Jake Paul?
Yeah, Jake Paul, man. Because nigga said like, yo, this nigga EAZY calling out Marv, like, because I think he was trying to get at Marv at one point. I was like, yo, this nigga really Jake Paul.
But this the thing,
Jake Paul makes a lot of money off of his fights, bro. So.
Man, that dude made Canelo money off of his fights.
They sold out the Dallas Stadium, bro.
I can't believe that.
They eating good, bro. So,
but this the thing, right? If he this is a dangerous battle for EAZY because I it's crazy because I literally had a crazy breakdown and like it's happening. But this is a crazy battle for him because if he go in there January 5th and get his ass kicked, his year is gonna be tough. He's gonna have a tough year. Like it's gonna be fans is gonna be hard on him. The Jake Paul narrative is gonna come alive. I mean, the only thing, how do y'all feel about Swamp? I heard earlier Swamp was he was kind of going off it like, nigga, that was everybody know that. Come on, that was supposed to be me. EAZY versus Swamp.
I agree. I see why he would be upset with that, but I would say if I'm EAZY, you probably want to start your year with, and exactly. It's like this is probably because Suge is not like Swamp is higher right now, right? His overall rating is higher than Suge's right now for sure. But I would say for EAZY, it's like, all right, the Swamp battle is gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? If he takes that battle after the Suge one, it would probably make sense. You know what I mean? You don't want to burn out. You don't want to front load the fucking schedule. You know what I'm saying?
Because where people seeing you, they've been seeing you a lot. Like if I'm somebody that's paying money and I'm booking a battle, it's all about branding and narratives and stuff. Like we just seen you versus Cal. Now we seeing you 3 weeks later, even though it's next year, but it's technically 3 weeks later, 2 weeks later. January 5th is right there. So it's like I will let that build up. I want to battle Swamp, maybe go to the South, maybe go to Houston in the spring, nice weather, whatever the case might be. I want to let that build up. I just want to jump out and announce me
January in Jersey.
I agree. I agree. Because
let that marinate. So I ain't mad at that.
Because by the time, because Swamp, if he was and I was talking to Swamp because I know he listens to the show, but like if he battles you right after that, you battle with Calicoe might not even be out by that time. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's over.
Let it marinate. Like he gonna battle y'all. Like by him taking a battle the first week of the New Year's, he's gonna have a lot of time in the battle, y'all. Like let that joint marinate.
Right.
You know what I mean? Stay hot. Let him get his feet back wet. See what's up, and then go from there. I
want to battle in like a March or like an April or something. Okay, cool. Because that's a big fight. You know what I'm saying? So let's treat this shit like boxing again. Like we don't need to like, every month it's like a fucking, juggernaut type matchup. No reason to do that. And again, I just like the fact that he's bringing the guys that, have elevated through his platform to this card. That's dope. So that's I'm
excited for this one, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to reach out to Suge and EAZY. I gotta talk to them brothers, man. It's time, man. We're gonna have to have a conversation.
And thank you again, because I don't have to drive to this fucking event. Thank the Lord. Oh my God.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make that one because I might not be in town that New Year's, but I'm definitely gonna be tuned in for that for sure.
Right.
Now, I want to say this before we get to the Patreon. Tomorrow, 8 p.m., I got a big interview. I need everybody locked in to pull up. I'm not going to announce who it is yet. Y'all just going to have to follow the page and socials, and we're going to announce it in the morning. But it's going to be a movie tomorrow. Make sure y'all all in the building. Trust me.
Right.
No, it's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I ain't going to lie. These next 2 weeks about to be all gas. I ain't going to lie. All gas. So tune in tomorrow. It's going to be big.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So shout out to everybody that's here, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this Black Compass Media, man. For the people that are on Twitter and stuff, make sure you hit us up, Black Compass BCM. You'll see our collective Twitters as well. You'll be able to join in there. And shout out to all the people that's in the Discord, all of our patrons and things like that. So if you're in here now, I'm gonna post the link for y'all, so y'all can go ahead and
link too.
Oh yeah, let me get that Patreon link too. So
Discord, and then I'm putting the Patreon link as well, so y'all can get the Black Compass Patreon and stuff, because we got a lot of work coming. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Discord, man. Night of Punches and all that. And so we're gonna talk.
And then the Patreon also, for y'all listening, the Patreon, we could get more unfiltered, more X-rated, no freaky, but just more. that was crazy. Why did I say X-rated? That was fucking crazy. But
crazy.
That was a little different. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, yo, but I meant like we could curse and say whatever and talk about more stuff without having to worry about offending and get demonetized or anything like that. So make sure y'all come on. Make sure y'all go to the
Patreon. On that note, Black Compass Media. We up out of here, y'all. Peace.